Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you all. Hope everybody's been having a good day. It's good to see you, Bugs, Hamha, and Arya. Welcome on in. Chibi, hello. How are you doing? Thanks for giving Arya a shout out. Arya's doing good, it sounds like. Glad to hear it. Got sent the wrong thing in the mail, but otherwise good. Ooh, was it just like a random thing that you got in the mail that now you have to deal with? Or was it like you ordered something and they sent you the wrong thing and now you're very sad because you have to wait for the right thing? Bugs, well, I'm sure that watching your MTD stream with Blade will be interesting. The time is not for you. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, oh, Bugs will probably like this, and then I was like, wait a second. Bugs goes to bed before my stream is over. It's gonna be way too late. So apologies for that. Not to say that I wouldn't play Magic with Blade at some point in the future on stream, but for sure we're gonna have some Magic opportunities in the Discord. So Lady KB, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Can always watch the VODs afterwards. True. VODs are definitely cool and good. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm similar to Blade in that like VODs aren't my favorite thing because I get too frustrated watching the stream back and then not being able to chat because there's some moments where I like really want to say something or make a joke or whatever and it's like no. And I like for me at least watching streams a lot of the fun is like interacting with the streamer. Otherwise like I would just go watch a video. So sometimes the VODs are like hit or miss. Depends on how frustrating it is to watch because you get the urge to interact. Thanks for giving Blade a shout out. So yeah, that's where we're gonna be right after this stream actually. If Blade is able to get on early enough, we'll probably just raid him and send you guys straight on over there. So we'll see how it shakes out. Depends on if he gets ready on time or not, I suppose. But yeah, so make sure you've got his channel pulled open as well. Give him a follow, why not? Goose. Nah, that's Krobus. Wait, who said goose? VODs are goose. Thanks for giving Kate a shout out as well. How are you doing, Kate? Welcome on in. And yeah, happy Thursday. Day is going all right for you today. Okay, is that good? Is this like neutral so at least it's not a bad day? I just want a nice, like it doesn't even have to be a good day. I just want a neutral day for Kate at the minimum. Like good would be amazing. But if we could just get a day where nothing bad happens, nothing goes wrong, that would be great. I'll bargain with the universe for this. Snuggles against Chibi. Aw, yeah, cozy up, Lady KB. Chibi, you were supposed to get that game today. Oh, but you got sent a pair of shears. What? Oh my god. I know Amazon, like, I'm assuming this is Amazon, because I don't know what other company you would get shears instead of a game, but I was gonna say, I know Amazon has been, like, having mix-ups and stuff. Like, Kate was saying that for her figure, like, maybe that was a thing, where people were, like, ordering the figure, then putting something else in the box and returning it. It's, like, that was happening frequently enough that she was worried that she might get sent one of those return packages. I wonder if it was something crazy like that, or you know, more likely I feel is just these very overworked Amazon employees probably just grabbed the wrong thing off the shelf, but still, it's such a strange thing to get in replacement of a game. Wild. Thanks for giving Lady KB a shout out as well. Interacting with the streamer is some of the best parts of chatting live. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get his button gear. Okay, sounds good, Chibi. Boo's merry-go-round. Welcome on in. Good to see ya. Been playing some Donkey Kong Bonanza. Very exciting. Let's see. Good enough. It is Amazon. Okay, yeah. It makes sense, like, that it wouldn't be any other company, but it still doesn't make sense that that's what they sent you. Lady KB, you're doing good and relaxing. Aw, nice. The sheer audacity. Oh my. You got in contact with the seller and they sorted it out. Okay, that's good. Hopefully your game will come in soon then, Chibi. Alright, so obviously we've got some Stardew pulled up today. So we're gonna catch up with what's been going on the farm. Or I guess remind ourselves with what's been going on the farm, because nothing happens when we're not playing. So nothing has changed since we've last been there, but a lot of the times I don't remember what has last happened. So oh, that's not what I wanted. Host. This is the one. Oh yeah, I got my Viking outfit. That's right. Love it. Um, so yeah, I do remember that I got full hearts with Krobus last time. I think Ely mentioned to me that I might need the same item that you would give to somebody were you asking them to marry you. But like that didn't make a ton of sense to me because he's only my roommate. But then again, like why would they write in like a different thing that you have to give to Krobus compared to everybody else? I don't know. So we're gonna see what we can do. The other thing that is throwing a wrench in this whole Krobus roommate thing is that I've actually never married somebody in this game before, so I don't know how to get the item that I need. I know there's this fisherman that shows up in the rain, but I don't know if that has to do with marrying NPCs or marrying other players, because I think you do have to give them different items. Is that right? I don't know. I guess I don't know how to marry people in this game. Or ask Krobus to be my roommate. I don't have the details. I have like a very nebulous idea. So if anybody knows, you can help me out. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and try and figure it out on my own. Thank you for the pets, Lady KB. Are you joining me on the farm today? By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, this is our community farm that we're playing on. We have all of the folks who have joined our farm on this list here. If you don't see your name there and you want to see your name there, there's a redeem, like one of the channel point redeems to join the farm. And anybody can join, no limit to the number of players. So don't worry about if there's enough space or not. There's definitely going to be a slot for you. So yeah, if you do the redeem, you're welcome to play with us whenever I'm streaming this, or even if I'm not streaming it, we can always get a session going offline as well, or like not offline because you're supposed to be online to play, but like not on stream, you know what I mean. Anyways, Blade, welcome in. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's the list, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off so it's not in the way. Let's see. A bouquet can be purchased at Pierre's General Store for 200 gold. Oh, is that all you have to do? Oh, okay. So it's definitely way harder to marry somebody if it's another player, because I'm pretty sure the other player is when you have to talk to the fisherman in the rain that's like down on the beach and he gives you some mermaid necklace, something, something. Okay. Thank you, Arya. I appreciate it. You will get on. Oh, you're going to show me. Oh, okay. Let me know if you need the code, Lady KB, because it always like is inconsistent about whether or not people are able to join. Sometimes people see me online on Steam, they just click on my name, they're able to get in. Other times they need the code directly from me. Actually, you know what? Usually I do post the game code no matter what. Oh, there you are. But I will post it in our Discord just in case if anybody needs it. Okay, Discord isn't open, so that will happen in a second. I'm gonna go to the general store and see. I guess you married. Oh, it's Wednesday now. Since we're friends, you can join. Perfect. But yeah, sometimes like even with Ely and Jin, who are both friends with me on Steam, it doesn't let them join. I don't know. I feel like Stardew's just a little bit finicky with multiplayer because, I don't know. It wasn't like originally part of the game, right? And so I think some of it probably wasn't programmed the best ever. But it's still, you know, it does its job. Okay, let's see. This is what I'm looking for. Join code for today. There, nice, okay. Bouncing on Blade. Blade, watch out! He's lurking, he won't even know that it's coming. Okay, come to the desert. All right, I'll go to the desert. I'm just gonna go to the totem. Is it totem? No, obelisk. I'm going to the obelisk that we have on the farm. Then I can save us 500 gold, which we have over 4 million. It feels insignificant, but when you're saving up for something that's like 10 million, you need every penny that you can get. All right, what's happening in the desert? Is this still something to do with getting married, or is this something else? I feel like the getting married thing has been halted for the day since Pierre's not around. Okay, this is the desert obelisk. Let's see. Where are you? Let me drink some of it. Yes. Yes. This is Krobus explanation. Okay. We're getting a whole lore history. Do I need to talk to this guy? Let's see. Dark piano? Is that something? I don't know. I think we're gonna get some more lore from Lady KB here. I imagine she's typing. Alright, this is exciting. If I successfully ask Krobus to be my roommate, like I said, I've never asked anybody to marry me in this game, so it'll be the first time that anybody has ever moved into my house. When you get massive hearts with Kroby, which I'm at full hearts, so I think that's massive. You get the Dark Mermaid pendant here. Oh, so it is different. Oh my goodness. Wait, so I was gonna do the wrong thing. But how come I don't see it? Oh, I have full hearts. Do I have to go above full hearts? Are there hidden hearts for friends that you can romance? I know Krobus is like you can't really romance him. That part you gotta figure out. Okay, thank you for your help. Oh man. Oh no, these are the extra hearts. Okay, so some of them, like, the slots aren't there. I think all the romanceable ones, yeah, that say single, the slots aren't there until later. I don't really understand, like, is it harder to get those last 2 hearts or something? But that's why I was thinking there's, like, extra hearts that you can unlock. But it looks like it never goes past 10. It's just the ones that you can date only go to 8, and then you unlock 9 and 10? I don't know, that's weird. Alright. So, I guess we have to figure out how to unlock the desert thing. What if it happens next week? Like, what if, because I just got full hearts with him this week, it doesn't kick in? Oh, gotta water the road in the desert. Surely it wouldn't evaporate immediately. It's called Void Ghost Pendant. Okay. So we would have to wait until... there she goes again. We'd have to wait until Sunday, I think, in the week to see if that's it, if we want to wait that long. You're just watching it evaporate. I think it would happen real fast. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the bus back, I guess. Well, I'm going to do these little wormies first. And I'll come back on Sunday and see if it's anything different. I think it goes 8 hearts dating, marriage at 10. Like, maybe you have the option to ask them to marry you at 10 or something like that. But, okay, once you reach the 8 hearts, that's when you're, like, officially considered dating past the friendship level. Maybe. And maybe they're just trying to, like, make that very obvious and distinct parts of your relationship. In your relationship timeline, you have to know exactly where your boundaries are at. I mean, that's not a bad thing at all. Okay. I didn't get to do any of the animal stuff today, but it's winter, so they're always inside anyway, so I'm sure they've eaten. But let's not get behind on our cheese and mayonnaise. Kroby is a platonic bestie. Yay, he's gonna be my roommate. So, I guess at 8 hearts we're besties, and then at 10 hearts we can consider being roommates. Maybe that's how it goes with Kroby. Aw, Kroby. Am I allowed to call him that now that I'm at 10 hearts friendship with him? Oh. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. So, it's feeling a little mysterious how we're gonna get this to happen. But we're just in a wait and see formation at the moment. It's gonna be okay. Alright, Arya, I'm ready for you to hit me with the trivia whenever you want. It has been a long while, so I'm imagining it's not going to go that great, but I'm still going to give it a try. For those who have not encountered Arya hitting me with the trivia before, I don't know when or why this started exactly, but I get trivia from Arya about... Anna from Fire Emblem and her appearances across the different Fire Emblem games. And something's gonna happen when I get all of the trivia answers correct. At least all the ones that she gives me in one day. She varies which questions, and she also varies the multiple choice answers to the questions. Really throws me off. But yeah, I'm going to unlock something whenever I get them all correct. And I think she might have told me once, or maybe just said something good. I don't know, but at least right now, it is a mystery what will happen. Here's a warm-up. What is the name of Anna's boyfriend? See, I used to get this one straight off the bat, and now I'm like, I think it's Jake. I think it's just Jake. That's what I gotta go with. Leaflet! Hello! Welcome in, friend! How are you doing? Did you have a good day today? We're finally back on the farm. It's been a minute. We're just checking everything out, making sure all the animals and the crops are doing well. It's winter, and we had been trying to remember for multiple seasons that we were going to plant tons of fiber in winter, and look, success. We did that last stream, so we've got all this going for us. I think Ely has plans for what they're crafting for it. Because otherwise, like, why would we be trying to remember to do this for so long? It's obviously important. So I guess we'll find out later. Oh, I think I went fishing last time. That's right. MJ, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the hydrate. Can somebody, or I guess we haven't seen Ely yet today. Tibby, if you have a second, can you give MJ a shout out? Ooh. I really struggle to drink when my glass is super full. What the heck? Fiber is good to keep us from losing farmland that we hoed. Okay, good. So we'll make sure we keep the fiber right where we need it. The fiber. Oh, I got all this coffee in my pockets too. Every time I go into Ely's place that has all of the coffee, it like stresses me out just a little bit because of how many not caskets. What are they? Kegs. How many kegs there are in there, and the coffee finishes so fast. It feels like such a race. Thank you for doing that shout out. How's Stardew going? Not bad. But I am trying to have Krobus move in with me, and it seems like there are some mysterious barriers into making this happen. We know the item that we need, or that I need, in order to have him be my roommate, and we also know where to get this item. However, the item is not appearing at that store currently, and as far as we're aware, I've met the conditions to do it, so it's a little bit unclear why I'm not seeing the fiber. So we're for now waiting, and we're gonna see if maybe because, so let me back up just a little bit. The thing that you need to do to unlock buying this item for Krobus is to presumably reach 10 hearts with him, which I have just done. Like, I think literally yesterday within this week. So like Tuesday 2 of winter, I got 10 hearts with him. So I'm thinking maybe like next week, once things sort of reset, that it might let me buy it, because right now it still says like I've given him all the gifts I can for the week and stuff. So like once this resets, I'm gonna see if like maybe I can buy the pendant and then give it to him and ask him to be my roommate. Oh, I want to do this coffee real quick before bed, so we shall see. But if that doesn't work, then we're back to square one and we got to figure it out. Not the fart fur. Oh good, everything's going, which means I can't throw the coffee in, which means I don't have to stress out about it at the moment. I will put this coffee in the fridge. Interesting. I don't know where Ely keeps the rest of that coffee. Okay, I'm just gonna go to bed in Ely's house since I'm already here. Okay, we got our first trivia from Arya. Now then, here's a classic. Wait, did I get it right? Did I get it? It is Jake. Okay, I missed that. Making sure I didn't miss anything else. How are we all? You had a good day, all in all? Okay, good. Oh man, I did miss a few messages there. All right. I'm glad to hear that you had a good day. I had a pretty, like, I guess neutral day. I worked really hard today to try and get finished going through all this data that I've been going through for like 4 days or something now. Like, it started last week and it's gone into this week. And I'm really close with being done. I finished going through all of our internal reports that I was getting this data from. And there's a couple external reports that should have similar data that we've got as well. So I haven't done those yet, but like there's probably 10 or less of them or something, versus I've already gone through probably, I want to say like close to 50 different reports. I don't know. So like the fact that there's very few of the other ones I'm not too worried about. So I think I'm just going to save those other reports for later and start looking at the data and pulling out like the different trends that we're seeing just from like our internal stuff, because I need a break from this. Like, I've been saying the last few days, oh, going through the data's not that bad, it's pretty mindless, whatever, like I can listen to things while I'm doing it. That's been the case like mostly, but there have been a few reports where just like some of the wording was like kind of confusing, or like the data even like within a single report wasn't really lining up. Like it would say one thing on one page and then the next page it would be like slightly different, and I'm like, oh, why is it slightly different? So then I would like keep going into these rabbit holes of like, oh, why doesn't this match exactly? What am I missing here? Was something like inputted incorrectly? Did we get wrong information from like manufacturers or whatever? Blah blah blah. So like I don't know. Today was definitely like the worst of that. And there were multiple reports where I spent like 20 to 30 minutes just on the one report trying to figure out if this data was correct or not. And it got me a little bit to the end of my rope today. But the fact that I like got through all of our internal reports like made me feel very happy at the same time. So it was like, you know, turned out good in the end. But I think I'm gonna have a chat with somebody at work next week, because he's kind of the one in charge of all of the folks who write these reports that I've been looking at. And so I just kind of want to make him aware, like, I've been seeing some of these errors, or like I don't even know if they are errors. Like maybe we're reporting the information that we have and it's like the information that we got, like I said, from the manufacturer or the client or whatever, is like not adding up, and like we can't really dispute what they say about their own product, you know. And so I kind of just want to chat with him and see, like, is this something from our end? Is it something from their end? Like, because I have actually worked with him to write some of these reports before, and sometimes the information you get to put the reports together is just like totally and utterly confusing. And there is a lot of detective work involved to make sure that everything makes sense. So I can see why, like, if people on the team were having to go through like lots and lots of this data for multiple different reports, that they wouldn't necessarily have the time or capacity to go through in detail and try and solve all these mysteries. So they would just have to like report it as is. So yeah, I don't know. I'm fine like offering up my time, like doing those detailed looks if they feel like they need it for any of the reports. So maybe like that's something that will happen in the future. But yeah, just a little bit of frustration on my part today is all. All right, Arya, sorry. First real trivia question, a classic. Who is the strongest Anna? Apothecary Anna, Atrocious Anna, Lady Anna KB, or Apotheosis Anna? Okay, it's definitely between A and D, and those are the most similar sounding names. I feel like it's probably D. I think it's Apotheosis Anna. I'm just gonna have to go with it. Like, I'm gonna have to be okay with getting things wrong today, because I am gonna be rusty, and so yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be all right. I can accept something that is not perfection, a score that's not perfect. Ugh. As much as it will pain me. I mean, I haven't gotten a perfect score yet, so like there's not really much I can do. Okay. So yeah, yesterday in the game, I harvested all these smoked fish in there, and I think it's because I had been fishing looking for the legendary fish in this game, which I can't remember if it has to be snowing for it to appear, but I did learn that it had to be daytime. I remember that because I was fishing all day, I did a really bad job at catching it, and then it turned nighttime and it never spawned again. So I guess while there's a little bit of day and afternoon left, I'm gonna check it out. Lady KB, she's the strongest Anna, even though her name isn't Anna. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna have to fight her for the name to be able to say that you're the strongest? That's okay. You're the strongest non-Anna. Kate, welcome in. Thank you for the ultra hydrate. Let me do that in just a second. I was looking for this fishing spot real quick. I hope you're doing well today, though, despite the what did you say? All right day. Let's see. Sir Whale, welcome in. Crashes through the roof, hits a support beam, breaks your left fin, sues for wrongful injury. I'm gonna dispute this. We are definitely countersuing because this was your fault. But also welcome in, Sir Whale. I hope that other than the broken fin, you're doing all right. There's bubbles over there, but I just want to see the legendary fish situation. Work has you put under some strain too. Aw, hugs to you, Leaflet. Ooh, I was too late there. So this is what happens when you try and fish and read chat at the same time. You similarly have felt the work strain. Yeah. The other thing too is like it felt fine for a while going through these reports all day, but then like once it's been this long, I'm kind of just like, you know, I'm done with it, I guess. Like, I don't need to do this all day again. It would be great if there was a little bit of variety, you know? But that starts tomorrow. Like I said, I get to finally go through the data, hopefully make some pretty graphs. Thanks for doing that. Shout out for Sir Whale. Time Splitters, Future Perfect. This is a GameCube game? Your client was dropping in for a friendly visit and got hurt. No, you're not representing Sir Whale. This is not what's happening right now, Chibi. How could you be on his side about this? Betrayed. Oh my. Whatever happened to a good old data validation? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's really on our end or if it's like the information that we're getting is bad. And like, I have a feeling like I could definitely see some of these clients. Like maybe you ask them about it and then there's like, I don't know. That's what the documentation says. I don't know. And then like, you can't just change the numbers even though you're probably right, you know? So it's, I'll have to see what they say. Because it could just be an issue of we've got too much work. People are rushing through. There's not enough eyes to like look through things carefully. Oop, no, not that way. So I shall find out. But I think I'm going to try and meet with them next week. You're doing Splashtastic. Doesn't sound like somebody broke their fin to me. It is the Apotheosis Anna. Yay. 2 for 2 so far. Been here for a while. Yeah, I remembered now. About the alright day, but you were chatting and confirming some stuff with Civis. Alright. Oh man, I'm wondering if the legendary is not going to spawn again today. I don't know. It seems like it's starting to get dark now. Maybe it stops at 3 o'clock. Tomorrow was going to be collab day, but it has turned into date night. Oh, okay. I mean, that's still really fun though. Oop. Did you guys figure out another time for collab day? You got crippled because you put a house in my catapult zone. Sure sounds like you were trying to attack me, Sir Whale, if you were aiming your catapult right at my house. That's what I have to say about that. Oh, there it is. Wait, so it can spawn in the dark. Maybe is it just a lot less likely? Oh my god, I just got really unlucky. What the heck? Ah! This guy's driving me nuts. Okay, but that means that I can't give up because he could still be there. Speaking of best, insert name here. Hi, Kate. The bestest of Kates. Stronger than even Kate Beckinsale? I don't know who that is, but I agree. Oh. Ah, dang it. Just a boring old fish without a little hat. I actually don't know if that's the symbol that shows up on the fish when it's legendary, but it looks like a little hat to me, so I'm sticking with it. What are we doing trivia on? You're confused. Oh, we do this like almost every time we play Stardew and Arya's around, but it's trivia on the character Anna from Fire Emblem. Or Anna? I don't know if it's Anna or Anna, actually. And I don't know if Arya's ever confirmed it for me. No! No! He tricked me again. But yeah, Arya is just asking me for funsies. And apparently there's something that will happen that she will do if I get all of them correct in one stream, which this has been going on for a long time and I've never been correct. Usually she starts off with softballs and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing good. And then she asks a medium question. All of a sudden I'm like, I've never heard of this character before. Who is Anna? I know nothing about her. Even if I'm not gonna get the legendary, I'm still gonna, try my best to get these other fish. This guy's not even fast and I can barely get it. No wonder I'm not getting the legendary. I'm just really bad at fishing. But also this fishing minigame, in my opinion, is like one of the hardest fishing minigames in any video game. Like for real. I need to make my bar longer. I need to eat something. Come on! Oh my. Whatever. I'm leaving. I'm going home for the night. I still have an ultra hydrate from Kate. Don't let me forget that. You were only able to beat your time on one stage in Neon White. Wait. Whose? Leaflet? You're too fast. Wait, so Leaflet, you've been playing Neon White? I didn't know that. We've talked about it a few times. You never said anything. You're playing Neon White? Yeah, Kate's been playing it the last couple days, and I unfortunately have not been able to get to her stream to watch it yet, so hopefully I'll catch it next week. But yeah, this is a GameCube game, and it's surprisingly inappropriate. Oh boy. Some GameCube games are, very rarely, but we did play one rated M GameCube game, but it was inappropriate more in like the horror aspect of things. Like it was pretty creepy. And wasn't it like the starting screen had weird, like it showed bugs like maggots and stuff like that. I don't know. That was definitely the most mature GameCube game that I've played. I'm gonna not sell that one. I'm gonna smoke it. Let's see. Wish you'd been online earlier. Oh, you're just gonna have to. Kate said she beat you on one level. You're gonna have to find that level and beat her. You've been playing the past few days. Yeah, I've gifted it to Kate because Fran had been playing that game. Oh, dang. And I was like, this seems like the perfect game for Kate, like something that she would really, really enjoy. So I couldn't help myself. And I think it was on sale at the same time. So I was like, yes, why not? You love Neon White so much. I have heard that it's like very, very satisfying for a game. Like the mechanics are really good. So it feels solid while you're playing it, and just I guess seeing the comparison of your score against all your friends' scores right there like drives you a lot to keep playing the game and do better and better. So it seems like they've just got all the right ingredients there to make it very addicting and very enjoyable. So glad you guys are able to see each other's scores now. Which state did you beat? Ugh. See, Leaflet's already like, I'm gonna try and beat you. Puts on glasses, grabs briefcase. The defense would like to point out the plaintiff clearly and intentionally crashing through to the defendant's roof. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Lady KB. I will gladly pay you to be my lawyer. How do we know you didn't move that beam from where it was? Even if I did, does Sir Will, did he know the location of it before? Like, if I had moved it, has he gone into my house and for some reason, like, mapped out the exact layout? But also, probably it was a structurally supportive beam, so now my house could collapse at any moment because he's destroyed that. And also, it means that I couldn't have moved it, because if I had moved it, my house probably wouldn't be standing. So, that's the evidence I have to present to you, Chibi. Kate, how can you not remember which one you beat? I would have been like dying to tell Leaflet, oh my god, I beat you on this level finally, like you beat me and everything else and I can't catch up to you. Like I would have been just ecstatic that I beat her at one. How could we're just two different people, Kate, that's all. You need to find out so you can run through faster. 1-1 is still your best overall time on a stage. See, I knew it. It just drives you. That's just how the game is. Oh, excuse me, little dino. Let's see. Collab wasn't that important. Okay, cool. You're actually happier that it turned into a date night. Aw, that's sweet, Kate. Well, you two are gonna have a good time together. It's gonna be great. Steals all OG Aurora, all of Aurora snacks. I was like, OG Aurora, who am I now? I'm not the OG anymore. Oh no, who have I become? What a monster have I turned into? Okay, so now you're admitting to destroying my property and stealing my food? This case is not looking good for either of you two, I have to say. You've played 2/3 of a Fire Emblem game. Well, there you go. That's more than me. So really, me getting this trivia doesn't make a ton of sense from like my gaming history, but it's fun. So I've been taking the questions. You have no qualms with the pronunciation of Anna or Anna. Okay. Do you know how it's spelled? Because you've clearly spelled them differently. Actually, I should know how it's spelled. I think it has 2 N's. I think 2 N's is Anna and 1 N is Anna. I don't know if that's true. No, I think I'm going to walk that back because I think either spelling can be pronounced Anna. But I don't know if Anna can be spelled with 2 N's or not. But the reason I say that either one can be pronounced as Anna is because sometimes ANA is short for Anastasia, and it depends on how they say their name. If they say Anastasia versus Anastasia, then ANA is going to go either way. But I feel like 2 N's would always be Anna, but I don't know. I guess I don't know for sure. Okay, fruit trees are already good to go. You would always happily give you the skip minigame mod for fishing. No, I haven't done it kind of on purpose, I guess. Like, as much as I hate the fishing minigame, I also don't just want to cheat it and skip it. Like, I want to earn my fish. I don't know, I wouldn't feel as satisfied catching the legendary if I used the skip thing. So I've I make these troubles for myself, and I refuse to not complain about them, even though I know exactly how to get rid of it. You respect that. Thanks, Lady KV. Doesn't this... Oh, that's winter. Okay, it goes in the blue one. I was thinking these look like sweet potatoes almost, and so it makes me feel like they should go in the fall one, because who doesn't associate sweet potatoes with fall? No, like it's filled with perverted jokes. Oh, dang. That must be kind of awkward, because you would not really expect that from a GameCube game, and then you go in thinking that it's just going to be another wholesome game that you're getting yourself into, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what? Is it at least funny? Like, I don't know. Did they do a good job of it, or did they just make it awkward and like, I don't know, you want to be done with this game ASAP. I've put all my cheese away. Should I just give up on the cheese thing? Because I do that all the time. I keep accidentally putting it in a bin, and I don't know. It must be Ely's fridge. Yeah, 431 cheese. Some of that was in my pocket, but the reason that I have it in my pocket is for whenever we go to the caverns. It's like, I don't know. It's an easy food. Like, we're making so much of it, and it heals quite a bit, so it's pretty convenient. But I don't know. I'm just never in the caverns anymore. So are we forcing Aurora to play Neon White? Surely she'd enjoy fast-paced split decision first-person platforming with maze elements. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Neon White doesn't seem like the game for me. I know I just praised it a bunch and was like, oh, apparently the controls feel really good and the mechanics are really good and it makes you really competitive and blah, blah, blah. All that is good for somebody who enjoys, like, the core game, which is platforming and going fast, which not for me. Neither of those two. No thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna let everybody else enjoy that one, I think. Objection. He was visiting a friend. Who visits a friend by destroying their property? When that friend has a front door, might I add? Hides. Yes, Sir Will's not feeling so confident about this defense now, are ya? Okay, I think is it too late to go fishing? I did run into it fairly late into the day, but I don't think I'm gonna go fishing again. Even though the thing hasn't reset, I'm just gonna go to the desert and check it out real quick to see if there are any differences. You would like the jury to consider that she could be a very mean Rora. I was just sitting here minding my own business, playing my little cozy game, chatting with my friends, and all of a sudden I almost got squished by a whale falling from the sky into my house. So I feel like this has nothing to do with me being mean. Also, most of the time, people's definition of me being mean is like playing the game, and then you're like, oh, you were mean to this thing in the game. And I was like, but the game forced me to. It was an enemy. I had to kill it. And you guys are like, nah, that's mean. What am I supposed to do? You're too cute to go to jail. This is true. This is true. We cannot... I don't want to press charges. I just don't want to have my name slandered. That's all. Okay, still not here. Not seeing it. It's supposed to be probably at the bottom of this list near Dark Piano. But let me go through slower just to... No. Okay, I don't think we have it. Also, Kate, I still do remember I've got an Ultra Hydrate. I'm not going to forget. Even though it's already been 15 minutes. It will happen. I just want to try and catch up with chat, which I think I'm close. Objection. Badgering the defendant. Thank you, Arya. Not badgering anyone. You're just pointing out the truth. The tooth. The truth. All of the above. You know, two people with the spelling Anna, but pronounce it differently. Oh, okay, so even two N's, it can be either one. Are there any Fire Emblems that are voice acted where somebody says her name? Perhaps you should highlight the trivia or something. Oh, wait, was there another one? I didn't see... Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, no. I got it, Arya, I got it. How did I skip this? I don't know what happened. Okay, here's a tricky one. We've fumbled this one a few times. Stop. One of these is a real skill in Fire Emblem Awakening that belongs to Anna. Which one is it? Distant counter, vantage, Aether, attack, splash, speed, are you ruse? I don't know why it took me so long. Attack slash speed ruse 3. Okay, I know there's something called Vantage Plus. So Vantage is standing out, but I also know there's something called Aether. So that is standing out. And there couldn't be two answers. Otherwise, Arya would have said that there were two answers to this question. And it also clearly states which one is it. Are you sure you've asked me this specific question before? I feel like there's been different variations. Which one of these is a real skill that belongs to Anna? Anta. That one's clearly not right. If we're arguing pronunciations, I would say not Anta. Okay. Well, okay, it says Vantage and not Vantage Plus. So it's not B. I don't remember Distant Counter or Attack slash Speed Ruse 3. And Aether was another one that I recognized. I'm just making sure that the 4 is not with the plus. No, the plus is with the equals. Because what if it was a typo? It's supposed to be Vantage Plus and she wrote Vantage 4. But no, I think I'm going to go with C, Aether. Final answer. And that was all my reasoning behind it as well. Okay, let me scroll back down to where I was. Hopefully... Oh, it's funny, but it's like, don't let your kids watch. Oh, dang. Okay, so at least they did a good job with it so that older people can enjoy it. It's not just an awkward, like, why did you do this kind of thing. Aurora plays Neon White win? No, only if somebody redeems it. Then I would have to play it for a full stream, but that doesn't mean I'd have to finish it. Just one stream. That's what the redeem is. So, 100k points later. Yeah, exactly. It is in your hands. I don't think I grabbed the mayonnaise. Nope, I did not. There's some really difficult side quest stages in it too, which you would not like, which you're loving. Yeah, see, I knew it was going to be totally up your alley, Kate, whenever I saw Fran playing this game. I'm so glad that you're enjoying favorite character, if you followed the story so far. Man, this is making me really, really want to watch Kate's streams now, which is a good thing, obviously. Because I want to see what Leaflet's high scores are. Like, if I watch Kate, I'll be able to see all of those and then see how they're comparing. And also, like, I knew that Fran was playing that game, but I didn't really watch him play, so. Let's see, objection. Can he even fit through your door? And it was Lady KB hiding. If he can't fit through my door, that doesn't give him permission to crash through my roof, first of all. Second of all, it was Lady KB hiding. Lady KB is my lawyer. She's not hiding from anybody. What is this in reference to, Chibi? Kate, you don't know who your favorite character is yet. You do like Scarlet, but you don't trust her. Ooh, mysterious. Okay. Scarlet. All I can think of when I hear the name Scarlet is like Clue or something. Miss Scarlet. And she, like, obviously anybody in Clue is not really trustworthy, so immediately just from that I'd be like, yeah, Scarlet's not trustworthy, even though I have zero basis for this character. True, you can't even fit, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't just force your way in if you can't fit. We try to come up with a solution together and drink your water. I know. I'm close to the bottom. Mean for making us wait on Sonic. Sonic just didn't win. That's not mean. Ask your fellow viewers why they didn't vote for Sonic. That is totally not my fault. In fact, it would have been mean had I, well, not mean, but it would have been, maybe in this case it would have been mean. I was gonna say to just, like, you know, put down my dictator foot and say, actually, this is what we're going to play. I'm going to ignore your votes. Like, sometimes I do that and just say, this is the game we're going to play. But usually I tell you guys ahead of time that, like, oh, we're not doing a vote this time. I'm just going to pick the game. But I think it would be mean if I had done the illusion of a poll, let everybody vote and see the results trickle in, and then be like, actually, just kidding. So I feel like I did the right thing, actually, in going with what the vote said. Not mean. He can't even fit, and she expects him to use the door. I expect him to talk to me about that, and then we can get the door fixed if need be. But How do we even know if it's an issue if he has not tried? If a stream, you don't have to alert somebody. If it's a stream, you don't have to alert somebody of dropping by. Wait, so you're saying if I'm streaming, then Sir Whale can crash through my roof, and it's okay that he didn't tell me he was gonna do that, or like that he was gonna pass by because I was streaming? I'm gonna need more explanation of this, Chibi. Yes, it's pronounced Anna like banana. Okay, what if I said banana? What if I was a British person? Oh, would you like a banana? I can go to the grocery store for you. I don't know. I'm sure that British accent was actually atrocious if you know what British accents sound like. But don't they say banana instead of banana? And tomato instead of tomato? All those things. All right, we're sticking with banana though. Vantage 4 is separate from Vantage Plus, so it is either. Yay! I got another one right. Whew, that one was tricky. The Vantage 4 thing was throwing me off for sure at the start, but I didn't know it was gonna be a real move. I thought it was gonna be something that you put there like as a substitute thing. You know, it seems real, but it's actually not. Your friend Kitty also played. It's even trying to beat her times as well. Amazing. Yeah, there is one guy mainly on Fran's friend list that was competition for him, and so it was always really, really funny to hear him getting upset that he once again did not beat his friend. It's great. Leaflet, you adore violet. Oh, are they all after colors? Like neon white, somebody scarlet, somebody violet? Or, I actually don't know. Is neon white the person that you play as? How does it work? Okay, it's Saturday. I'm pretty sure things reset tomorrow. Yeah, still giving Krobus gifts. So this is the last day before we find out if this is how we obtain the pendant. You were saying your side was hiding when it was mine. If I said that, I stand by it. Did I already come in both of these? Wow. I literally just walked in, walked out, and then forgot that I had done that. All right, well, it's early. That means we have lots of time to go try catching the mythic? No, what are these fish called? Legendary. So just because he can't fit through your door, he can't visit. No, I didn't say that. I said we need to come up with a solution together. Hello. Feel like my words are being twisted into something I have not actually said here. But that's what lawyers do, isn't it? You were not hiding. Yeah, I don't think she was hiding anything either. Mm-hmm. He could easily alert prior to the visit that he was coming. Yeah. Don't make me go back to the VOD and screenshot it. Oh my. Do it, Chibi. Do it. Do what you must. We are not giving in on this. Arya, next up, your favorite question. Anna's birthday falls on the 11th, 10th, 9th, and 8th of which month? June. I know this one. Yeah, and I know that it counts backwards as well, just like you did. Oh, dang it. Just slightly too late. He could have said something and the message got lost. All right, go back and check the VOD, Chibi. Let's see. You clearly bribe people to vote for Marty, yo. Me. You're saying that I messed with the votes. No, never. I never would. I never have. The only thing I've done is remind people to vote. But that's about it. I've never told somebody which way to vote. You heard her, folks. No random dropping by while she's streaming. You gotta tell her you're gonna be in stream. No, you gotta tell me if you're dropping by and your way of entering is crashing through the roof. I don't care if you want to come through my front door. We've already established that. That's free to use whenever. You probably hid your brother so he couldn't vote for Sonic. Oh my. Hey!
I'm giving bits, cause it's fun and nice and Twitch paid me, but also I have ulterior motives. Wanna do a quick little ad for what's happening Monday?
Yeah, go for it, Kate, go for it. Also, thank you for the bits. Also, it's a good reminder that I still have the Ultra Hydrate from you. Yeah, thank you. Sonic, gotta go fast. Yep, once we get there, we'll do. I promise. Sure is June, 4 out of 4. Is today the day? No, don't jinx it. Ah! Maybe now out loud, but you sent, not out loud, but I sent telegraphic messages to people to influence them on what to vote. If I had done that, a different game would have won. It would not have been Super Mario RPG, because I had just finished playing Super Mario Sunshine. I was like, nobody's going to want to see more Mario. I don't know if I want to do more Mario, but then it won, and obviously it was awesome, so it was fine. Oh, my bobber's not in. I was like, no fish are biting. What's going on? But I don't know. I personally would have voted for a different game, but I also didn't vote, so, but it turned out all right. I mean, you guys picked a good one, so no. Wait, I am thinking of the Super Mario RPG poll. Actually, we should be talking about Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have voted for Super Mario Sunshine. I'm trying to remember all the ones that were there, because for sure it was also Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Suikoden 2. But there weren't just those three. There must have been other ones as well. Oh, you want me to advertise it? Oh, sure. Yeah. Kate is starting a, not fundraiser. What's the word? Basically fundraiser. Okay, let's say. Donathon. That's the word that I was looking for. Kate's starting a donathon on Monday to help replace some of the figures that were lost, because her landlord is stinky and doesn't know how to keep windows shut and working properly and stop things from getting moldy. So Kate has quite a few figures to replace in her very precious collection that meant a lot to her, and so she's working to get some of those figures back, plus also some of the funds might go towards a super cool trip that Kate has planned, so definitely stop by. I think, weren't you doing it with Blade as well? You and Blade were going to be playing together. So I think it's going to be a super fun time. I'm going to be there as much as I can. It's going to be 10 hours long, so plenty of time to stop by. Ooh. Still, does it not show up when it's snowing? Or am I just having really bad luck today? Sir Whale visited before. I should have known better. Okay, this is your best argument so far. That Sir Whale has obviously crashed through my roof many a time. Therefore, why haven't I fixed it yet? I still feel like probably you shouldn't be destroying people's property. But maybe I should have known better by now. All right, you're on to something here, Chibi. If I was going to let you have a little bit of, oop, there it is. Leeway? I don't know. A little bit of slack, maybe? Wait, no. No. Oh, it was up so high. It was so close. You hate Mario RPG and Mallow and Gino. No, I don't. I just didn't know what to expect from it. Like, I thought I would like it, but I just didn't know that I would like it as much as I did end up liking it. So, whoa, dang it. So yeah, it was just a bonus to find out that it was such a good game. The funds are definitely for the cool trip. You just bought the tickets with the Twitch pay. Hey, let's go. Oh, and thanks for giving Blade a shout out. Oh, we should also do one for Kate since we're talking about it. It's also one day only, just Monday, August 18th, 10-hour minimum stream, small goals and big milestone goals. And Blade said he'd do one squat for every dollar donated. Okay. Is he going to be doing one squat throughout, or is he going to save them all up? Because I feel like it'd be more fun to have him save them all up and do them all at the end or something. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Nope. How is he so energetic even at 6:20 in the evening? That's time for winding down, if you ask me. Okay, Kate, I'm gonna do this last fish and then I will do the ultra hydrate. Oh, come on, it wasn't even moving fast. I screwed it up. That was all me. He said he would do it during the stream. Yeah, but like throughout, little by little, or all at once? I think it's gotta be all at once during the stream, like at the end, you know? Okay. Ultra hydrate, 10 gulps, 30 minutes after it has been redeemed. You're welcome, Kate. Okay. 10 gulps done. Thank you for the ultra hydrate.
Oh, did I miss another trivia? Is the sound off? No, Stardew's just really quiet sometimes. Actually, is it going? I hear it, but it's not actually making... I was drinking. Yeah, I was drinking, but also I think Stardew is making... Yeah, it is picking up. It's like my footsteps are very quiet. And just music doesn't play sometimes. You're a Dumbo. No, not a Dumbo at all, Leaflet. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go find this trivia from Arya. Oh no, wait. I did skip it on purpose because I wanted to wait since, I don't know, since I'm doing better and I didn't, I just wanted to finish other concentrations, other conversations so I could concentrate. Okay, hold on. I just chugged a lot of water. Okay. Anna has been on many continents. Which one has she not visited? Arcania, Tellius, Asia, or Valentia? I think the answer to this one is D, Valentia, because we've talked about this multiple times. Tellius also seems familiar, but I think she has been there. I think Valentia is the one she has not been to. Let's see. I'm gonna smoke these fish while we're waiting to find out. It's a nail biter. Despite going fast and seconds feeling like an eternity to you, you have quite a lot of patience. Yeah? I mean, that's a really good thing. I feel like I don't have that much patience. I feel like as soon as something starts not going that well for me in a game, I immediately start freaking out and getting upset at the game about it. So, you should be proud of that character trait for sure, Kate. Oh, I had 2 of these other things too. Okay, I need more coal. Who's getting soaped? Leaflet's getting soaped for saying that she's a Dumbo. I agree that we should not say these things about ourselves, because you would not think that about anybody else if they had made that mistake. We gotta treat ourselves like we would treat our friends. It is Valentia. Tellius is the setting of Fire Emblem 9 and 10. Oh boy. Okay, I did not remember that specifically, but I was pretty sure that she had been there before. You can't spell though. You mean patience? Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, should I say something? Nah, it's not that important. I understood. But it did immediately conjure images of you as a doctor, which was kind of fun. I was like, ah yes, Kate has patience with her patients. Okay, where are the recycling bins? And we'll grab the fish. Patients are the things that doctors have. Yeah, but are you a doctor in Neon White? Probably not, but what if you were, though? And then it could kind of make sense. Alright, that's looking good to me. Alright, Sunday's the day that we find out. Will I be able to get the Krobus pendant? And also, what is it going to cost? Because, yikes. Some of the things at that shop in the desert are very hard to get. You're the only dummy here. Chibi! You cannot do that! You cannot soap somebody for saying that and then immediately turn around and say it yourself. That is not how this works. Because it means you know that people shouldn't do that. It means you know that it's the wrong thing to do. And yeah, you're like, I'm still gonna treat myself like that anyway. You should get a nurse outfit, actually. Oh boy. Kate's getting ideas here. I have to upgrade my house. What? Okay. Interesting, because I don't have enough space to even ask him to be my roommate, maybe. I do kind of want to check the desert first, just to make sure, but I bet you're right. That makes a ton of sense. Gathering in front of Marnie's house tomorrow for the Festival of Ice. All right. It's a fishing one. I don't know if I want to do it. Okay, I'm going to do farm chores, and then we'll go check out the desert, and then we'll go to Robin's after that, because presumably we are going to have to go to Robin's to solve this. All right, Arya says it's time. Ooh! Okay, Anna has 2 weapons of choice. Do you remember what they are? Apotheosis Spear and Bronze Lance. Spear and Brave Lance. Javelin and Brave Lance. Plus, or Spear and Spear. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go back in there. So, I know for sure that she has the Brave Lance. But I don't think it's the Brave Lance Plus. And then I was between... Okay. I was between... Spear spear and javelin. Like the javelin threw me off for a second. That's not really a weapon though. That's like sports equipment, right? So that'd be kind of strange if that was her weapon. But I feel like it is spear. Apotheosis spear and bronze lance. That's not it. That's trying to throw me off for sure. Spear and brave lance seems really right. Javelin and brave lance plus. That one is the one that's throwing me off the most. But I feel like I gotta stick with my gut and go spear and brave lance be final answer. Oh, are all these gonna pop off now? Probably. Oh, wrong button. Man, for the the bachelorette party last weekend, we all did little temporary tattoos for funsies. And I had mine on my inner wrist on my left hand, and I had been like not really touching it ever since then, so it had actually stayed on really well. But then today I decided finally like I'm gonna scrub it off. So I did, but it left like tons of sticky residue behind. So I couldn't get it off. I did my best, but now like whenever I put my hand down on my desk, my arm is like sticking to my desk because that's like exactly the part of my wrist that is touching the desk. Kind of ridiculous. Okay, I'm just gonna do my best to ignore it, but it actually is very annoying. Okay, so we gotta upgrade the house. Yep, you had to think. Oh, you didn't even look it up? You just figured it out? That's feels very smart, Lady KB. I would never be able to have figured that out, especially since I don't date or marry people in this game. I have upgraded my house before, but not out of any obligation. Javelins were used in war, but B is correct. 5 out of 5. Yeah, I think it was 6 out of 6. Oh my gosh. Wow. What was the tattoo of? It was 2 frogs that were dressed in wedding outfits, like bridal dress and a tuxedo, and at the bottom it said "till death do them croak." I don't know, it was kind of funny. There's like a little bit of a frog theme because my friend who's getting married loves frogs and like has decorated her house with a lot of like frog figurines and stuff like that. So I think that was the choice behind the tattoo, but I don't know, it was very silly. And then we had some friends come over on Tuesday, and they noticed it on my wrist, and I think at first some people thought it was like a real tattoo, and I had to be like, no. Also, like, if I was gonna get a real tattoo, first of all, it would have been my first one. I'm not gonna pick 2 frogs with the text "till death do them croak" or whatever it said. Like, no. I mean, maybe if you've been like getting tattoos for a while and you're ready for a silly one or something, but I feel like if I was ever gonna get a tattoo, my first one would definitely have to be very significant, right? Like, that's gonna be the biggest hurdle, is getting the first tattoo. And like, I don't know, I feel that once you've done it, you're just like, oh, it's not that big of a deal and I'll get more. But the first time, at least for me, feels like, you know, I would have to be so super sure. And every time I've thought about getting one, like without fail, maybe it's a while later, like maybe even years later, but without fail, I've always changed my mind about it. So that's why I still don't have one. And like, I don't know, just the fact that they thought it could have been real and it was just such a silly tattoo. I was like, please, you guys, no. Oh boy, Anna has one consistent feature across all of her appearances. Her appearances, even. Do you remember what it is? If we're talking about her portraits, Arya, it was that she had her finger on her chin. And most of them also have red eyes, but not all of them, right? I think that one was like a fun tidbit, but I'm pretty sure it's the pose of the finger on the chin. Lady KB, considering that you have married someone, it took you a second to realize what was going on. Yeah, but if, like, what if you were a person that just always within like the general progression of the game, the normal progression of the game, you always upgrade your house, and then you wouldn't necessarily know that that's a requirement for, I gotta skip the animals, I just gotta go to the desert because I've been going too slow poking around. Yeah, you wouldn't realize necessarily that that's a requirement for getting married. Like, it kind of makes sense because once you do, then your house expands even more, right? Like, to have space for a baby and stuff. But if you didn't expand your house first, then it would like double expand, which feels weird. Thought you meant A frog-themed wedding. Oh my god, that would be adorable. But no, I don't think there's like a specific theme to the wedding. It's more just like colors and stuff, which is pretty normal for like weddings. But because they're getting married in October, excuse me, one of the first evenings, like it's an optional time to be there. But it's like there's events happening over the entire weekend. So like the first event, like the first dinner, they're doing a Halloween dress up party. So that's going to be really fun. So that is a themed part, is like Halloween. All right. Confirmed that it is not here. Okay. So I'll go talk to Robin. Hopefully she doesn't close by the time I get there. I really was dilly-dallying. I should have grabbed that coconut. Too slow. Thought you meant, oh yeah, frog-themed wedding. 7 out of 7. Red hair and red eyes are consistent across all mainline appearances of Anna. DLC introduces new hair and eye colors. Pay to Anna. Pay to be a different colored version of Anna, hair and eye wise. That's so cute. Yeah, I'm excited for the Halloween party. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet, but obviously Fran and I want to match. We don't, like, we have still some old cosplay stuff, but really our only matching ones that we have at this point. Oh, I'm supposed to go to Robin. Crap. I think it is gonna be too late. The only ones matching that we have at this point are Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls. I just don't know if I want to wear that to a wedding. I mean, it's not actually the wedding that we'd be wearing it to, but still, I'd want something a little bit cooler. The other thing that I do have that could work, like if I wanted to not go like full on Halloween costume, but still like be dressing a little bit nice, is I actually have a TARDIS themed dress that I've worn for like a dress up party before. And Fran dressed as the Doctor for that. Like he has a fez and everything. So that could be another fun option. Anna has a nickname that ties into her profession. Do you remember it? Upgrade house. She is a shopkeeper. She's like Mr. Krabs. Like greedy-ish. Off the top of my head, I do not remember it. Fezzes are cool. They are indeed. Oh man. Oh, for it. Yeah. Oh, I had to have it in my pocket? No! Okay. So I would have had to get to her place extra early in order to do this, because then I would have had to go back home to grab the wood and then back to her place. Do I want multiple choice? Yes. If you're willing. Yes, please. But I know that she's the shopkeeper. She's like the secret shopkeeper or something. All right, I'm going to put the wood in my pocket right now so I can go to Robin's first thing when she opens, which is... Oh, this is spa. That's way too high. Bus stop here. 9 a.m. Okay, so 9 a.m. First thing. We're going to be waiting outside Robin's door. We're going to get this silly house upgrade, and then I'm going to ask Krobus to be my roommate. It's going to happen. Will Robin be open tomorrow? Don't say things like that. Says most days. I don't know. I'm gonna check, I guess. Dang, I really screwed it up. I was just walking around too slowly. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I've sewn a coconut before, but I don't remember what it does. So I might go try it again for funsies. It's the winter festival now! It's the ice fishing thing. But ice fishing is south. Could I still go north? I don't know, but maybe Robin's at the festival. No, I have to wait a whole nother day. I should have just gone faster. And I skipped the animals today. I don't know if you were able to get to them, Lady KB. Secret shopkeeper, secret seller. Super seller. Trickster. See, I was very close. Oh, you put my answer on there. But I think it's B. I think it's the secret seller. I don't think it's secret shopkeeper. But that means I did almost remember. I said secret shopkeeper. So I'm going to say secret seller. B. Final answer. It feels right. Oop. I almost feel like you took what I said and put it in your multiple choice just to throw me off. It is secret seller. Yay. You knew I was on the right track. Okay, we're going to sew a coconut just to see what happens. All right, doing pretty good. 8 out of 8. Oh, Bruno. Get out of my way, Bruno. Oh, and
and Shoe. Did we name all of these? I feel like we usually do try and name them, but who the heck would have called it just Shoe? I don't know that one. Alright, so all things to sell. Some things to sew. Have I tried to sew goat cheese? Can you even sew food? Let me try before. Some things I feel like you can. Like, can you sew mayonnaise? Oh, yeah, we've definitely done that. Okay. What about duck mayo? No. What about this? Yes. What about this? Yes. What about this? No. Okay. And this one I've also done. Okay. So, shirt. What is it? It's just called shirt. Okay, cool. And aquamarine shirt. Okay. Shirts are always the least exciting out of all of the things that you can sew. Whenever a hat shows up, that's when it gets good. Okay, we'll sell these. Now, you did answer this already, but what has been Anna's obsession ever since Fire Emblem Awakening? Money, because she's like Mr. Krabs. Money, 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 money. That's funny. That's funny that I answered one of your questions before you even asked it. All right, should we go to the event, Lady KB, just to make the day go by faster? Because usually, isn't it, you go to an event and then you leave an event and it's just like a specific time whenever you leave. So if we went and just like did it really fast and came out, then the day would go by a lot faster. And then that would get me to being able to upgrade my house sooner. Does the upgrade happen immediately or do I have to wait like days for the upgrade to happen? Like, I can't believe. And it's Tuesday the next day. Is she closed on Tuesdays? Don't tell me she's closed on Tuesdays. Did I really miss my chance that badly? 3 days to update. Are you joking? Oh no. We might not get to have Krobus be my roommate before the end of stream. And I still don't even know what the pendant costs. We might not even have it. Like, what if it's a gajillion of something? I don't know. 9 out of 9. It's time. Never thought we'd get here so soon, but the final question awaits. Oh no, I don't want to screw it up with the final question. Okay, I have to trust myself. 200 void essence. Oh, I think we do have that. Wait, void essence. Essence? Void essence. Hold on. Where's the thing? These. Okay, they are called essence. I was worried that this item was called something else at first and that you had to use these to make void essence, but these are just directly void essence. Okay, good, good, good. And obviously, this costs 200. We've got almost 1,000, so we're good to go there. I don't think anybody will mind me taking a few. Okay. Lady KB heading out for a little bit, or for however long, like rest of stream is fine too. Appreciate you playing with me today and also helping me figure out how to do this Krobus thing. Alright, we'll check on the animals. Oh, it disconnected you. Oh no. Rude. What the heck? Let me know if you have trouble joining or anything. We'll definitely make sure you get back in here. Everything seems fine on my end, but this is what I'm saying. I'm sure you already know that Stardew's multiplayer is just like a little bit finicky. Anna has been a non-playable Easter egg character in almost every Fire Emblem game, but one game changed this. What was the first game that Anna was playable? Oh boy. I'm gonna need a multiple choice for this, but also like all the Fire Emblem games are like the same to me. I don't know. Like earlier you said, oh, she was a 9 and 10, remember? And I'm just like, no. I don't remember. Like, which ones even are 9 and 10? I own Path of Radiance, and I don't even know which one that is. Do they all have numbers? And Path of Radiance is a numbered one? Or do some of them have numbers and some of them don't? And so then Path of Radiance is not a numbered one. I honestly have no idea. This could be my downfall! Ah, you think it's your connection. Okay, hopefully you're able to make it back. I think these are ready. Ugh, I can't make this as fast of a day as I wanted to with just doing the event and leaving. Yep, it's all ready. Ugh, I'm gonna have to plant more fiber seeds, aren't I? I don't know if we have more in a chest somewhere. Okay, Path of Radiance, Awakening, Fates, and Heroes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Awakening is the one that I played for all of like 30 minutes and then quit. Path of Radiance is the one that I own, and I feel like I would know if it were that one. Fates is standing out to me. I don't know about Heroes. Like, I guess I am between Heroes and Fates, but I want to say Fates. But I don't really have reasoning for this. It's not like, oh, I remember us talking about it. What if it is Awakening? What if it's the one that I've played? I don't know that thinking about this is like any longer is gonna help me because Path of Radiance is 9. Oh boy. But yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if thinking about it longer is gonna help me since I don't really have a gut feeling about this. I don't have like a memory coming back to me. Hint, hint. This Anna is the answer. This Anna. What do you mean by this Anna? Path of Radiance is Fire Emblem 9? Are you trying to tell me that it's Path of Radiance? What if I'm misinterpreting? She wants me to get it right. But even with the hint, I'm like, I don't know what the hint means. This Anna. The Path of Radiance Anna? Leo, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Why would say a number to a game? Why would you set a number to a game that objectively doesn't have a number attached to it? It's like saying Pokemon 7 when talking about Pokemon Ultra Sun / Moon. I don't know. I'm not a part of the Fire Emblem community. Oh, the Anna in your emote. That's not as helpful. It's not helpful. I don't know. It just says Arya Anna. We do say Gen, yeah, people say Gen 7, but they don't say Pokemon 7, but I think you're right. I feel like it's similar, and I always get confused when people are like, oh, Gen whatever, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't play the Pokemon games. I don't have them memorized of what order they come out, but if you say like the title, then I'll have a little bit better of an idea. All right, I'm just going with Fates, Arya. I'm sorry, I don't know. I just have to, for some reason that one's standing out a little bit more to me, but I'm not sure. That is the Apotheosis Anna, by the by. It doesn't help me. I'm gonna fail. But it's okay. It's okay, we did really good, and it just means I'll get it next time. Okay, what do we have in here? Gosh, we do have a lot of fiber. Poor Aurora. It was Awakening! Dang it! I just thought that one was familiar to me because that's the one that I have played. Because I think I've had to ask Fran multiple times, like, which one was it again? Which one was it again? And finally, after the last time that I asked him, I finally did remember. It was Awakening. Fire Emblem Awakening. You can finally play as Anna. Well, it's too bad I didn't get further in the game. Maybe I would have known. Really thought you had it. I almost did. I mean, I was doing great. It's like getting to the end of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and then tripping on the last question, except mine was only 10. Next time. All right, Awakening, 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 Awakening. It's also like, this time I could have done a little bit better just depending on the multiple choice questions that you gave me. Thanks for the claps, by the way, Chibi. I appreciate it. I'm looking for fiber seeds. Mossy seed, pine cone, fiber seeds. Oh, we only have 4. Okay. I think I'm just going to end up skipping the event today. I think it's just going to be a normal event because like the whole point of me going was to make the day shorter, but now we had this harvest. Oh, this is, you can't. Okay. This isn't how you get fiber seeds. You unlock Anna as a playable character in Paralogue? Prologue? Paralogue? What is Paralogue? Paralogue 4. She's once again a secret character. Oh, so even if I had played further, I probably wouldn't have known this. You know what? Maybe it would have thrown me off even more if I had played it, because I would have been like, I know you don't play as Anna in Fire Emblem Awakening, because I didn't see her. Because you know I would not have spent the time to unlock a secret character in that game. You don't play Pokemon. Glances at games that you've played in the past. How many are you going to see on that list? Literally, I was going to say 3. I think it's 4. Okay, on my stream list, 1. Except for if you count like the one day we did Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, XD Gale of Darkness, Scarlet and Violet, Violet, Sun and Moon. And then I did play some of Let's Go Eevee, but I didn't finish it. So I have 3 Pokemon games that I have finished, 4 that I have overall like touched. I'm not counting Pokemon Go because I don't think that's the same. And then other than that, that's it. But I mean I'm slowly getting more and more under my belt. Okay, I need to learn how to make fiber seeds. This is not going very quickly, is it? Crafting. I might not have the recipe for fiber seeds. Oh, I do. Mixed seeds, sap, and clay. Mixed seeds. Whoop, we got a lot of that. Sap, we've got even more of that. And I think clay is in this bin. Sap and clay. Okay, so then we come here, we do this. We say, hello, give me a gajillion fiber seeds. Whoa, I've crafted now 15 different items. That's not very many, but I did it. No one counted go? What? Paralog is like a side story. Oh, I have never heard that before. Huh. So prologue, paralog, is there an equivalent for the ending? Or no, prologue is the beginning, right? Yeah, that's before. Or would it be prelogue? And prologue is after. No, I think prologue is before. Okay, is 400 seeds enough? Do we also have more wintermelon seeds, or do I actually have to grind for those? We've got 130? Or powdermelon. What do I need? Winter seeds and powder. Okay, I'm gonna plant the winter seeds as well, because why not? Alright, let's see. Her starting class in Fire Emblem Awakening is Trickster. Oh, that's why that was one of the multiple choice answers. That's clever. Oh, I had 404 because of the 4 already in the bin. Okay, well, time to get all the planting done. I don't even think I've peeked in on the... Ooh, what the heck happened to my mouse there? I haven't peeked in on the animals yet today, so I still gotta figure that out at some point. I think Aurora should play Fire Red / Leaf Green, Gen 3 remakes of Gen 1 games, and Emerald Gen 3 sometime. I honestly think that that would probably be a really good Pokemon for me as well. Fran has mentioned that one to me before, that he thinks I would like, even before I ever started streaming, like he thought that I would enjoy that game. I don't remember if we tried to set it up on an emulator one time maybe, but I didn't end up playing through it. But yeah, if I ever see it, I probably would buy it. Was it on Game Boy Advance, perhaps? Because I have, the closest I have to that is Pokemon Yellow on Game Boy Color. But I know Chibi is like very opposed to me playing this game because there have been some good quality of life improvements since then. So she's like, if you're going to be playing that one anyway that already has remakes of it, why don't you do a better one? Which I think Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu are also just that as well. So like you get a similar experience there, but it's not exactly the same because obviously the catching mechanics are different. But yeah, I'm not opposed to this. I want to play the actual physical copy of that game, and since I don't have it right now, I wouldn't put it on my list. Sorry your internet connection is being pooty. That's okay, Lady KB. I'm sorry as well, because it's really annoying whenever stupid techie things like that happen. So, but yeah, you're definitely welcome to join if it decides to cooperate again. Let's see. Epilogue. No one counts Pokemon Go. Yeah, okay, good. I was worried somebody was going to get very technical and be like, well, actually, you should be counting blah, blah, blah. Okay, everyone's on my side for that. Let's see. It was on Game Boy Advance. Both of them are on Game Boy Advance. Okay, I feel like I have seen it in a store before, but I didn't buy it, and I'm wondering if it's because it was of the price. Does anybody know how expensive it is? I feel like all Pokemon games are just super expensive compared to other games. Ely, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for doing some shouty outs, both of you. Aww. Oh, and hello, doggy. You're in my way. I'm planting some crops right now. Ely, I didn't know if we needed more fiber, but I did make more fiber seeds, and I'm planting more of them now, as you can see, because we just had our first harvest of those. So I'm gonna finish pretty much all of the fiber seeds, and then whatever's left I'll do more powder melons because we've got powder melon seeds, and then I also have winter seeds, just general winter seeds to fill up the rest of the slots there. Anyway, the more you know. Yeah, Awakening. I don't know why Fates stood out. It just seemed like fate. I don't know. That you don't think Yellow would be a good streaming game? It's super grindy. Gotcha. And yet, Chibi wants me to do things like blindfolded run of, I don't know, some platformer, no damage run through of like Paper Mario or something. Very grindy things that would be like impossible for me. No, but I get it. There's some grindy things that are exciting while you're grinding. Because it's not really grinding, I guess. Grinding is like an easy task that's like very repetitive and you have to do over and over, but like not necessarily hard, I feel. Whereas just, I don't know. The other things that I was talking about would be more like I had to do it over and over because of a lack of skill, not because the game required me to in order to get done what I needed to get done, you know? Just got home from knitting club. You met a few new folks and then hung out at a board game table and watched them play an anti-global warming game. Aw, sounds like you had a good time. That's so awesome that you got to go again and that there were more people here. I still find it really funny that they're, oh, look at that. I missed 2 and I have exactly 2. Oh, that's so satisfying. But there was like only 1 person last time. It's nice that you went so that 1 person wasn't alone, but like the rain really did a number on them. So I guess today must have been nicer weather. And that's why there were more folks. Yeah, especially Yellow early game is annoying. Okay. Oh, okay. So I didn't remember coming in here. That's good. I thought that I hadn't processed anything today. Also, Gen 1, what just is grindy in general. But like you said, the remakes are, or like the Gen 3 ones are remakes of Gen 1. Fates is the second game. Also, sorry for the essay. Wait, no, not at all. Let me, hold on. Epilogue. Oh my God. When you said that, I was just like, yeah, the word's epilogue. Like, are we, in my head, I was like, did I say it weirdly such that she thought I didn't know how to spell it? So she put the spelling in the chat for me. I forgot that we had been talking about prologue. Then, so yeah, when you said epilogue, I was just like, yeah, that's the word I've been saying this whole time. Okay, prologue is the beginning. Prelude is also the beginning. Paralogue is the side story, usually in textum with the events of the main story. Epilogue is the ending. Xenologue, a homologous gene found in different species that has been acquired through horizontal gene transfer. Just kidding. Xenologue and storytelling. You had me. I was like, okay, that's crazy. And storytelling is when a character that is foreign to the world or place it comes from. Oh. Is when a story that is foreign to the world or place it comes from? I feel like either I'm reading that sentence really weirdly or it didn't quite come together. I'm not sure. I'm going to put this here because these are the ingredients for fiber seeds. And I'll put the rest of the seeds back and go to bed. Ely, I've been trying for days to have Robin upgrade my house, but the first day I was too slow. And I only got to her place right before she closed, and then I didn't have the wood that I needed in my pocket. Speaking of which, I still don't have it in my pocket. And then now today, it's the fishing thingy, and then tomorrow we think she might be closed. I haven't confirmed it yet, but Lady KB thought that might be the case. So I won't be able to get to her place until Wednesday to upgrade my house, and the reason that I want to do that is because it's finally time for me to ask Krobus to be my roommate, but apparently I can't get the item that I need to ask him to be my roommate unless I have an upgraded house. So it's this very big, long chain of events that has led me here, and I hope it happens before the end of the stream. Like, apparently the upgrade takes multiple days as well. I was gonna put the wood in my pocket. Dang it, I forgot. Okay, Chrono Cross, for example, is a xenologue from for Chrono Trigger. Is when a story that is foreign to the world, when there is a story that is foreign to the world or place that it comes from. I guess I still don't understand because I don't know Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross really at all, like what happens or anything or how they're related. So, a story foreign to the world or place that it comes from. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. So I had accidentally skipped that. I'm trying to scroll back down and find my place. Fates is the second game. Second game, Anna is playable. Oh, the second game that she is playable in, not the second overall Fire Emblem game. Gotcha. Oh wait. So the question was, what was the first one that she was playable in? And I answered with the second one that she was playable in. Okay, I don't feel that bad about it then. Maybe that's why. Are you trying to say that is why it stood out to me? It's because somewhere in the back of my brain, I did know that you could play as her. I just didn't know it wasn't the first occurrence of this. Awakening, I know that now. Hammer only Paper Mario. Gosh darn it. See? Chibi's just gonna keep suggesting challenges that would feel super grindy. You always have to listen to videos while you grind or you get bored. Yeah, for sure. It does depend a little bit for me on the kind of game. Like Animal Crossing, I feel like I could play that for a long time without necessarily having stuff in the background. But, what was the one that I did recently? Fantasy Life. That one I think I did tend to listen to things while I was grinding, but not always. Gen 2 games are also not the best stream games in your opinion. That's what Chibi was saying too, but do you have a different reason other than grindiness of it? Also, Arya, I can't find your message again. Oh, there it is. Sorry for the long essay. I was like, that was my place. That's where I was remembering in my head was the sorry for the long essay thing, and then I couldn't find it. Okay, so I did find the correct place in chat. Chibi says, yeah, Gen 1 hasn't aged that well. No offense to it. It's still an awesome game. Still an awesome gen? Still an awesome gen. Yeah, I mean, I think it is overall people's favorite, right? Just because of the nostalgia of it all. And also, the first time around, it's more exciting, too. And obviously, every other one after that has to just be derivative. You know, it doesn't mean it's not good, but definitely doesn't hit the same as the very first time, for sure. You guess the knitting club has massive numbers every other week. Oh, so you just were like really unlucky the week that you went. Oh my goodness. So it must have been a totally different experience this time. Oh, that's so nice. Don't have to apologize for nothing. And I'm gonna ignore that last bit of your message, Chibi. Don't have to apologize. The only thing you have to apologize for is if you were mean to somebody. That requires an apology. Or if you actually do, like, you know, if something has gone bad and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened. I feel like that's also okay. But, like, just apologizing for normal things and behavior and existence, not okay. What makes it a prologue? What is it professional at? It's professional at being at the beginning of the story, clearly, Leaflet. It's a pro at logging as well, both. All of the above. English is hard. English is very hard, actually. I agree with this. The remakes take the battle mechanics and the quality of life features from Gen 3, but mostly have the story of Gen 1. Okay, so that's what you're saying the Fire Red and Leaf Green are? Think you're doing great. Thank you, Ely. We're working on it. I've never had somebody move in with me in this game before, and I was really excited to ask Krobus to be my roommate, and I hit 10 hearts with him last time, so I was like, oh, heck yeah, it's gonna happen this stream. And I've hit a bit of a roadblock. Well, we kind of wasted a little bit of time, too, because I went to the desert, and because that's where Lady KB told me, oh, you don't like go the normal route that you would to ask somebody to marry you. You have to do this other special thing because it's Kroby. And so I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. And so we went to the desert and we looked for the pendant, and the pendant wasn't there. And my main theory was that like I was still within the same week that I had achieved 10 hearts with him, and like, you know, I hadn't given him both gifts yet and all that. So, or I had already given him both gifts, I mean. So I thought, oh, maybe I have to wait until the start of the week for that to reset. So like I literally wasted like 4 days of time that I could have been upgrading my house, and so that feels a bit bad. And yeah, then like the day that I could have upgraded, I was just dilly-dallying all day long, and so I wasn't able to get it done. Like I said, I got to her house literally right before she closed, and I was like, okay, perfect. But then I had to have the wood in my pocket. I don't think that's fair. I don't think you should have to have the wood in your pocket in order to upgrade your house. I feel like she should just take that from you, because why not? Maybe what we should do, we should have one of these chests up by Robin's house. That way we can just grab whatever we want from it, and be able to upgrade things easier, you know? Okay, I gotta go into Ely's house really quickly, drop off all these things. Oh, I can't do this right now. I need to get to Robin's! I'm just putting all these here. I'm even putting that there. And, I'm even gonna ignore the animals for a second. I'm sorry, animals. Let me put this wood in my pocket. I just want to check. We're pretty sure that she's closed today, but the map doesn't say exactly. It just says she's open most days, and I don't want to, like, skip a day when maybe it is possible, so. Ah! Lance! Get out me way! The spoiler-free version is that Chrono Cross takes place in an alternate timeline of Chrono Trigger. Okay, so I'm trying to put this back with the definition. So it's a foreign story to that world because it's not exactly the same world. Bugs, you'd say the first game with a proper story are the Gen 3 games. And you like the story of Emerald much more than Ruby/Sapphire. I just want the Emerald one because, yeah, okay. Lady KB was right. Robin's not here. I want the Emerald one because I usually go for the leaf starters. Not that I've played that many Pokemon games. Again, we've already been over that. But like looking at the starters from the different generations, I would say 9 times out of 10, I think that the leaf one is the cutest one. And so I just want the one that's kind of like more geared towards that, I guess. Fire Emblem 2, as we all know, is Fire Emblem Gaiden. Ah, yes, the most famous of Fire Emblem games that I definitely recognize the name of. The remake was Shadows of Valentia. Ooh, so was Anna not in that one. You'd play Hammer only with me. Oh, I know you would, Chibi. And you would not have a problem with it. You'd be like, I'm in my element now. Hammer only. Hammer only, Thousand Year Door is surprisingly easy, except, well, that it is impossible. Yeah, I'm sure there must be some enemies that you have to jump on. I think doing jump only is easier, but I don't know. Actually, what about hammer throw? Does that must get you around some things, but maybe not everything? Leo, as someone who recently played all of the first 3 gens of Pokemon games, you hate them all, but Gen 2 is the most poopy out of the 3. Oh no. Leo, what happened to you? Was it like back to the lack of quality of life features and grindiness that everybody's talking about? Or was there something else that was just made it really awful for you? Impossible. You literally did it. Oh, you did hammer only. You need Yoshi for chapter 3. And that's not a hammer. Okay, I thought we were saying hammer only as in like, these are the only things that Mario can do. Like, his buddies as well, like in hammer only, his buddies are not allowed to attack. What, they're just like appealing to the crowd the entire time or something like that? I mean, that's still not the hammer either. You gotta gulp the big dumb rocks. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about, but still, I assumed that it was just like Mario's moves had to be hammer only and that his partners could still attack. I didn't realize it was this strict. You can still use partners. Hammer only is for Mario. Okay, so Chippy and I are on the same page. Oh no. Who's right? Who's wrong? What is the correct interpretation of hammer only? Will we ever know? Okay, I'm still going to talk to Krobus at least once this week and give him the void egg because I have them, so why not? And then if... Actually, you know what? I don't think I'll be able to buy the pendant this week just because of how long it takes to get my house upgraded. But if I am able to buy the pendant before the end of the week, then I'm presuming that's my second gift, but I guess I don't know for sure. But I won't gift him his second thing until later, just in case, for that reason. You missed the busy week. You didn't go last week. Oh. Wait, so the 2 weeks that you've gone have been their least busy? But it sounds like there were a lot more people this time. So was it like... Was it a normal big turnout or was it still like kind of a small turnout for them, but just more than one other person like you had last time? I'm too sensitive to sunlight to go out on most days. The conditions in here are perfect. All right. Yay. Because you have to keep giving them gifts. Otherwise they don't like you anymore. Bugs in the Gen 2 games, there is 2 long segments shortly before the end of the main story that's just boring and tedious. Well, that's no fun. Our partners truly hammer only. I would argue that you would have to just not get any partners, which I do think is impossible, in order to then be truly hammer only, because your partner has to do something on their turn. And so, like, are you trying to say that using a healing item for Mario is not hammer only? Or, like, at the very least, they have to defend. I don't think you can just pass their turn. Like, I think they have to defend or appeal. And then that's not hammer only. So, like, is it hammer only damage-wise? Is that what you mean? Like, I don't know. How strict are we being? What is the definition here? We still haven't nailed it down yet. Bad-mouthing Crystal. Who's Crystal? Or what is Crystal? Is Crystal a game? Is there a Pokemon Crystal, I think? It is when Mario only uses his hammer and no jumps. That's what I would think it would be too, but it sounds like there are other ways to interpret it. You don't have to apologize for stuff. Jimmy, I don't know how many times you asked that, but the answer is still no. And I will keep telling you that the answer is no. Oh, friend. Hey, Grudge, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. How you doing? And thanks for doing the shout out for Grudge as well, and the team message too. Robin does acrobatics at Piers on Tuesdays. Is that why she wasn't there? Also, by the way, Ely, I am gonna have to spend 10,000 gold on this house upgrade, apparently, so I'm sorry about that. Mudkip slander, I'm sorry. I said 9 out of 10. Who's with Mudkip? Is it Chikorita? Is that the one that's with Mudkip? I think Mudkip in the show is cute because I've seen that one little clip of them being like, Mudkip, Mudkip, and that is adorable. But yeah, I would say, like, if Mudkip is with Chikorita, like, among the grass starters, Chikorita is, like, kind of low down there, not the cutest one ever. We like Mudkip. I'm not saying I dislike Mudkip, and I left some wiggle room. I said 9 out of 10 times. Mudkip rules. It is very cute. Appealing provides utility. Defend only with partners. Okay, so in your mind, it has to be defend only. You know what I think you have to do? I think you have to let all your partners pass out so that Mario literally is by himself. That is how you do hammer only, if this is the definition that we're going by. I don't think they should even be able to defend on their turn. There you are, sneaky. You're just gonna call it the Tinkaton run. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Mudkip is amazing. Is Mudkip's everybody's favorite? Also, I still don't know who's the grass Pokemon that goes with it. The gecko one, I think it's Trico or whatever. That one also I'm like, man, but I don't remember who he's with either. Kipper the Mudkip. Aw, is that like your actual starter? That's what you nicknamed them, Lady KB? Let's see. Pokemon Crystal is Gen 2. Okay, so maybe Leo was bad-mouthing Crystal? I don't know. I think it's alright for anybody to share whatever opinions they have about this game. The grinding sucks, says Leo. Some of the mechanics are broken or dumb, and then the puzzles are not fun or interesting. Oh god. Also, Gen 2 has dumb arrangement of the Pokemon where all the new ones are mostly post-game exclusives. Wait, really? Okay, that I feel like is probably the most egregious out of it, because if there's one thing you want to get right in a Pokemon game, it's gotta be the Pokemon, yeah? And so if people are a little bit disappointed with all of the Pokemon that you have provided with them, that's not great, I would have to say. Sure, you're making some monies too. We are making a little bit, but I don't know if we'll make up for the 10,000 or if we've made up for the 10,000 already. Okay, so it looks like I have dealt with these things already. That's good. So I'm just gonna go to sleep, and I've still got the wood in my pocket. Robin opens at 9 a.m. I'm gonna be outside of her door before she's open, even if it means neglecting some of my chores. That is okay. Leo, you have a lot of vitriol and venom towards the early games. Yeah, that's right. You were playing through all of the Pokemon games. So I feel like if anybody does have authority on this, it has to be Leo. Gen 1, Red, Blue, Yellow. Gen 2, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Gen 3, Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald. Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. 5, Black, White. Black 2, White 2. I am never gonna not need a reminder of these, by the way. Chibi made a beautiful diagram for me, and I think it might still be pinned somewhere in the Discord for me to look at, but it was like a great reminder tool that I could use. I honestly need to reference it more. What are you saying about Chikorita? Oh, just that she doesn't rank the highest for me ever out of all of the grass starters that have ever been designed. I'm not saying she is the lowest. Like, Trico's definitely under Chikorita. Come on. But I don't know. Like, Rowlet has to be at the top, right? Like, there's no way. And out of non-grass ones, I do think that Torchic is very cute, but the stuff that Torchic evolves into is like, especially the middle generation one. I don't remember what it's called, but it just looks like the most awkward teenager phase, which maybe that is what they were going for, and if so, success, but it definitely doesn't appeal to me. So yeah, it's sad that such a cute Pokemon turns into that, which makes me not want to choose it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other, like Rowlet, like I said, super cute. The monkey one as well. Maybe I don't like the grass starters as much as I thought, because I don't think the monkey one is that cute. I have to say though, fire usually does rank the lowest. Like Cyndaquil and Torchic are probably like the highest for fire starters for me. But I don't think I would pick Torchic. I could see myself picking Cyndaquil though. Okay, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure Totodile is with Cyndaquil and Chikorita, right? So who's Mudkip with? Nobody has told me yet. Hello, Robin. Wait, you're open? What? I thought you didn't open till 9. That's what your thingy said. In around 3 days. Okay, Wednesday 13. Hopefully I think we've got time for that many days. Yeah, we should. We should for sure. Gen 6 XY, Gen 7 Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Are we about to have a fight? Oh no, Leaflet. Oh no. Wait, Chikorita is Gen 2. Oh yeah, I said that. Sorry, I was getting confused. Chikorita is Gen 2 with, who did I just say? Totodile and Cyndaquil. And then, yeah, I just don't know where Mudkip falls into things. Bugs, heading out. Thanks for being here. Have fun with Magic later. Thank you, Bugs. Also might return with some geometry fun facts on Monday if you're up for it. Yeah. I think we're going to be doing some post-game content in Super Mario RPG on Monday, which from what I've seen so far of it is like fights that I'm not very good at. So, you know, I might have to strategize a little bit more, but I'm sure not all of it is going to be that hard. I think we'll eventually get to some easier post-game stuff. I've been told that these fights are some of the hardest things, which is why it's like recommended to get them over with first. So anyways, have a great rest of your evening, Bugs. We'll see you later. Okay, going back to where I was. Gen 8 Sword Shield, Gen 9 Ruby Scarlet, Violet Scarlet, Scarlet and Violet. Even a Pokemon expert can get tripped up sometimes. Chibi Nag the radio station? No. Was pretty cool. Something radio station was pretty cool. And baby Pokemon are adorable. Pichu for the win. I do love baby Pokemon. Yes. Whenever they brought those in, I really liked that. Because anything that is cute is gonna take top spot for me. Scarlet/purple? Scarlet Violet. There you go. You got it. Jazz, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Gonna be lurking. Oh, thank you so much. And thanks for giving Jazz a shout out, Chibi. Trico's alright, but its final form is ugly and stays a pure grass type, which isn't a very good type. I'm sorry. Oof. Yeah, I guess some types are not very strong on their own. It wasn't until later, though, I thought. Correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I don't know much about Pokemon, but I thought that it was pretty normal for the starters to stay the same type throughout their evolution, and it wasn't a thing until later in the games, like some of the later games, I mean, where but your Pokemon at their final evolution would add a second type, because I do remember that Rowlet's final form is Grass Ghost, and I am pretty sure that whenever they brought Cyndaquil back, I think it also became like Fire Ghost or something. Why do we have no milk? I don't think Ely joined. Nobody produced anything today? The cows are supposed to produce every day. That is weird. Oh, Jazz. Oh, you're tired but good. Yeah, definitely lurk and get some rest, friend. It's good to see you. Oh, there's nothing in here either. There's no way I came in, picked everything up. What happened? Oh, it's still the same day. Oh my god, I thought I had already went to sleep and it was a new day. It's 12:40 p.m. What is wrong with me? I'm too into the Pokemon conversation. I forgot about what was happening in Stardew Valley. Wild. I think it was like I walked into the barn and just passing through the threshold like totally threw me off. Okay. I'm gonna check on these. Looking good here. All right, time to go face my nemesis again. Because I've not really been that close in catching this legendary fish, but we've still got plenty of time left in the season. Lancetti, hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. Chibi has literally beaten all the gens. Guess your opinion doesn't count. No, it does. It also counts. I'm just saying that like Leo marathoned through a lot of them, if not all of them. And it's fresh on the mind, you know? You like Pokemon Go. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ely, we did already determine that that one doesn't count. But I also like Pokemon Go. That is actually the thing that got me into Pokemon. Because this is why I have not played, like, hardly any Pokemon games. I didn't grow up with it, really, like, you know, as a game series that I played. Very much a Digimon kid. Thought Digimon was better in every way. Wasn't going to go near Pokemon with a 10-foot pole. Creed, hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? But anyways, Pokemon Go, that was the thing that got me into it for the very first time. And then I did play a couple of the games after that. Thanks for giving Lancetti a shout out. Can't believe I would betray you like this, Leaflet. Maybe I would pick Chikorita. I don't know. Was it with Mudkip? Oh, not the legendary. Saying such blasphemy about Chikorita. Ooh, gold chest. Your second favorite Pokemon of all time. Do we know your favorite Pokemon of all time? My favorite Pokemon of all time, if you guys saw in the Discord, recently came to the Pokemon Center website and it looks bad. It doesn't look anything like I wanted it to look and I'm sad. Favorite starters per type. Fire is Fennekin. Okay. If we're excluding evolutions, I think I would put Torchic. And if we're counting evolutions, I probably would say Cyndaquil, but Fennekin would probably be third. Water is Mudkip, and then Piplup and Oshawott. Oh, or all three of those tied. Grass is Frigatito. Nice. Yeah, I for sure would put Rowlet as my number one for grass, though. I am sorry about that, Leaflet. Chikorita's not the highest in grass. I don't know if I'm going to stand by what I said of that Chikorita ranking lower now that I'm thinking about more of the grass Pokemon. Sprigatito would probably be higher than Chikorita, though. I'm sorry. Fellow Oshawott enjoyer. Oh. And Grass Kitty. Yes. You might have been able to get in using the key to the town. Oh, yeah, maybe that is why I got to Robin's earlier. I wouldn't necessarily have expected her to be behind the counter already at that time, though. No! Dang it. Gen 2, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile. Okay, so I did remember that one. Gen 3 is Mudkip, Torchic, and Trico. Okay, then I think I would have totally picked Mudkip in that generation. Because, yeah, I already said Trico's pretty bleh, and I explained why I wouldn't have picked Torchic, because unfortunately it turns very ugly, even though it starts out so cute. So if I did pick Torchic, it'd have to be one of those, like, I'm just never going to evolve this one. So I probably would have gone Mudkip. So there, everybody. I'm not a Mudkip hater. And yeah, I would have picked Cyndaquil, though, probably over Chikorita. Sorry for that one, Leaflet. Come on, just stay up top. Why can't he just stay up there? Shout out to Sir Yogurt Brain Vancer. Brad Vancer. Oh my. Wait, is Blade here or Chibi just felt like it? Maybe Chibi just felt like it. Or maybe we were talking about Pokemon and sometimes Squirtle is drawn with the same glasses that Blade had. I don't know. Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. Okay, I feel like that's kind of a weak gen. I don't know. Like, Oshawott is cute, but it's not the cutest, in my opinion, of the water ones. I mean, you listed some other good water ones. I do think that Mudkip is cuter. I don't know. Oshawott, I'm not sure what it is. Like, I usually can't put my finger on why I find something cute or not cute. And, like, Fran has observed this from me many times where it's like, he thinks that I will find something cute and then I don't. And he's like, yeah, I don't get it. And I'm like, I don't really get it either. I don't know. Snivy is for sure the lowest out of those three, though. But I don't know if I would go Tepig. I don't even remember what its evolutions look like, but I have a feeling they probably did Tepig dirty. Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio. Yeah, Rowlet was super easy. Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble. Maybe I would have gone Sobble for that one. I don't know. Scorbunny, like, Fire is pretty consistent, the lowest for me, for sure. Ooh. Sorry, I've gone into focus mode. This fish is being stupid. Yes! We did it! Finally! Okay, it went easy mode on me that time, but I'll take it. I don't know what makes him go easy sometimes, but oh, that was definitely my best chance at it. And so I was probably mid-sentence, and I was just like, no, focusing now. Focusing. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Heck yeah. And then Gen 9 was Spritito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. I do think the names for that one were so good. Thank you as well for the claps, Ely. But yeah, Sprigatito is an easy choice for me. Aurora says she likes cute things, but I like you because you're cute, and I'm right. Charizard was the first multi-type starter. Was he multi-type even in the original game, though? Cyndaquil is Ghost? Not Cyndaquil. His final... Yeah, Typhlosion can be Ghost. But I think it's only in the later games. It's not at the beginning. Wow, I'm totally in the wrong place again. I need to be at the... in the shed. That's what I was going for. He's Poison Grass. Wait, is it Poison or is it Ghost? I thought it was... I don't know. Ely tried Arceus. Didn't like it all that much. You're gonna stick with Pokemon Go. That's fair. I mean, they're very different mechanics-wise, so I could see how one would appeal to you, while not necessarily the other. Let's see, Lancetti, your life is chaos! Oh no, what's going on, friend? Your car CD player won't shut off! Oh no. Does this mean that you just have a theme song going to your life at all times whenever you're in the car now? That's crazy. What happens if you don't put a CD in it? Maybe it won't eject. You're at your parents' because if the battery dies, at least you're somewhere easy. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, like it's... I didn't think about that. It's literally playing like all night long and everything. Oh no. Husband says he can fix it. And they're out at dinner right now. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. I hope that he is able to fix it in the end. Because, yeah, the fact that you're like, I literally have to stay somewhere else right now because I don't want to get stranded in my car. Oh, man. Creed, you're doing good. Oh, yay. How's the stream going? Not bad. I did fumble some things earlier in Stardew. I'm working on having Krobus move in with me as my roommate. And I do have full hearts with him. So we were curious as to why I couldn't obtain the item that allows me to ask him to be my roommate. But it turns out you have to have your house upgraded first. And so I spent multiple days not upgrading my house because I didn't know that was the thing yet that was stopping me from getting this item. And then finally when I knew that was the case, like I missed my opportunity on the first day because I just ran out of time before Robin closed. And then the next day was an event. And then the next day she was closed. And so we only finally just got my house starting to get upgraded, and now I have to wait 3 days before it's done, and then hopefully the item will be there for me to purchase, and then I can ask Krobus to be my roommate. It's just my goal to do it before the end of the stream. I'm like, please. Okay, so yeah, my house is either going to be done on the... I guess I thought it would be done on the 13th, but maybe it'll be the 14th. Like, I don't know if she has to work 3-4 full days, or if it's done on the 3rd day. Unclear. To be heard, platinum is good, but probably hard to find at a good price / stream legit. Yeah, I just think in general, whenever I've seen Pokemon games at the at like retro shops lately, that they have been way more expensive than I remember them being whenever I had seen them previously. And like I wasn't really necessarily trying to pick them up whenever I was looking before and they weren't as expensive, because it's just, I don't know, like even though at that point I liked Pokemon all right, it wasn't like I was dying to play the rest of the games or anything. So a little sad that I didn't have that foresight. But yeah, I don't know, just a lot of games in general are getting more expensive over time, which I guess makes sense because everything gets more expensive over time. Can't join you in game. Are you using co-op? I am using co-op. Lady KB was playing with me earlier, but then her connection wasn't great, and so it kicked her out. But I posted the code in the Discord thread. So let me know if that code is not working, because maybe I need to get a new one. But I did get that one from the start of this stream, so it should still be this session. Pokemon talk is gonna make you crash out. I'm sorry, we're triggering Leo right now by talking about Pokemon too much. You see a Pikmin. Now you're hungry. Okay, first of all, no. Second of all, where did you see a Pikmin? I want to see cute little Pikmin. Oh, no, we don't want to eat the wine. I guess we'll just do that. There we go. Pokemon Talk's gonna make Leo crush out. And then Chibi said, can't pick one favorite starter for each type. Yeah, okay, so Rowlet, and then what I say, Cyndaquil. Who would I go for water? I don't know. I guess I'll say Mudkip for now, but I don't 100% know. I'd have to look at all of them because I just don't have all of them memorized. You love this game. So cozy. Oh, nice. When was the last time you got to play some Stardew, Creed? Oops, that's not the front door. Also, if you do want to play with us, there's a channel point redeem to join the farm. And we can have as many players as we want on the farm. I've got it set up to allow for that. So yeah, just let us know. Arya agreed. As someone who played competitive Pokemon for 8 generations, you can't have reasonable discussions about Pokemon anymore. You should talk with 13, because I don't know if 13 ever played competitively, like seriously or anything, but 13 has a lot of information about Pokemon. Like, it is all up in that noggin, and it's just like crazy the amount of stuff he knows. I'm sure it's comparable to the amount of stuff that you know as well, but I feel like if you ever wanted to have that kind of conversation with somebody, 13 would probably be the person that I would suggest from what I know of like everybody's knowledge base. But I'm sure there are other folks as well. Cyndaquil is cute. You like the little quill that it says. Yeah. What are we fishing for? It was for the legendary, and we got it, baby. I need to put it in my fish tank, actually. I just stuck it in my in the chest in the shed, but I have a fish tank in my house, which I think it would be perfect in there, if you ask me. Maybe I'll do that real quick. Bad mouth out Oshawott. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm allowed to have some favorites that are different from your favorites. Yeah, the Winter Legendary. Exactly. Gen 5 was tough. It did have some of the best designs, though. Gen 5 was tough. Was that the one that I said they weren't very good? I don't know. Like I said, I can't keep it straight in my head who is from what generation. Probably even if you did call out the name of the game, I still wouldn't be able to tell you like who were the starters in it. Just don't have that foundational knowledge base from when I was a kid like everybody else does. They said so in an interview. Oh, hold on. The freckles on Oshawott were intended to make it less cute. Okay, I don't think the freckles are what's throwing me off with Oshawott personally. I guess I need to see Oshawott without freckles and with freckles so that way I can make an objective decision on that. But I feel like typically freckles make things more cute, no? Ely, are you heading out? Think you're gonna shuffle off for Eves. Feeling quite cozy. Sounds good. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Sorry that you weren't able to get in for a day or two, but hopefully next time. But yeah, good night, friend. Okay. I am just a wee bit behind in chat here. Arya, I feel like fire. Score Bunny. Really? Score Bunny's #1 for you. His constant little dance that he does gets on my nerves a little bit. There we go. Look at that guy. Nice. But all right, so Score Bunny and then Mudkip and Snivy. Really? Okay, we have different tastes in Pokemon. That's okay. Objection. You're not cute. Too bad, Chibi. Yes, you are. Mwahaha. Oh, did I put coffee in here too? I did. Oh, I put some coffees in Ely's fridge. They go in this chest. Okay. There we go. And let me make sure I've done the barn animals today. Charizard has always been fire flying. I guess that makes sense. Like, it's got wings, so you would expect it to be flying. Although, it's not always the case that things are, you know, that clear-cut and logical in Pokemon, but at least for that one it is. Do I have mods in this game? Good question. I have some mods. So I have an aesthetic mod that makes things look all pretty and pink and purple and mermaidy, and I really like it. That's the main one that I have. Technically, the thing that's allowing me to have extra players is not a mod, but Concerned Ape did tell people how to do it. You actually have to go into like the code file and change one number, and it's just like the number that caps the amount of players that you can have on the farm, and I think you change it from whatever it is to like -1 or something, and then it makes it so you can have however many. So I've done that, and we were already past the limit. I think we're at 9 players on the farm now. Let me see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, usually it's supposed to be including the main player, 8 people, but you can see we've got, including me, 9 people now. So we've kind of confirmed that it's worked, but I'm pretty sure we have to build a house for every new player that joins. So that's honestly going to be more the limiting factor than anything else. But definitely happy to add another person if they wish to join. Decidui is ghost/grass. Venusaur. Oh, Venusaur is poison grass. Is that also true? Like all the way back from Gen 1 as well? Oh man, now that I've caught the fish, what do I even do with the rest of my day? I've already done all the chores. Was I gonna try and be friends with what's her face, Caroline, to get the tea? But then I think we've already gotten access to tea, so I don't know that I need to pursue that anymore. Maybe I'll just walk around. I like walking around and foraging, actually, and look at... I haven't been everywhere this week, so there's lots of things to forage. So I think that's just what we'll do for the rest of this day. Hunted. Hunted or haunted? Huh? It's hunted! the CD player. Maybe if you just hunted it better, then it would stop playing music. It's trying to eject and it's stuck, so it just constantly is powering the gears when the car is off. Oh, so it's not even playing music, it's just like almost grinding away. Ugh, dang. Enemy spotted. Who did we spot? Yeah, she's connecting to... Yeah, I don't know. I told you, it's super finicky. Weird. Some for the HUD to be colored. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Lady KB knows my mods, but also to allow more players to join. Look at you. Aw, thanks for sharing that, Lady KB. Code just says connection failed. Maybe it is something on my end then. Well, if anybody else does want to join, or Lady KB, if you want to stop back in, I don't mind saving after this day and restarting the multiplayer for sure. It's like why Pikmin? Pokemon? Pokemon Black and White 2. Legit copies are overpriced for what they are, but you wonder if Nintendo just didn't make a lot. I mean, that's definitely happened before with Nintendo things. I don't know necessarily about Pokemon games, though. Like, I would figure that they would be expecting and wanting to sell lots and lots of those. So it'd be kind of weird, but maybe, like, compared to other Pokemon games, the number of it could be less. Double check the connection on co-op. Okay, yeah, we'll do after this day for sure then. Just make sure it gets saved. Eat the Pikmin now! Leo has a Pikmin character. Oh, that's the one that you're spotting. Yeah, there he is. You want to eat? No! You must resist. Pikmin, including Leo, are friends for sure. It's blue. Hi. Must be raspberry flavor. Yeah, because so many raspberries are blue. Oh my. Kate, are you going to bed for the night? Off for the night. Thanks for stream. Hope the rest goes great. Especially teaching Blade Magic. Yup. I guess for those who don't know, Blade is going to be streaming basically right after my stream today. And the plan is for us to head on over to Blade's. I'll raid in, and then I'm going to join him on his stream and teach him how to play Magic. But I probably will take a little break. So, like, we'll raid in, Blade will greet you, I don't know, do some kind of introductory something while I get, like, food and stuff like that, and then I'll come back in to teach Magic. But yeah, so if anybody wants more Aurora or just wants to hang out longer with friends and whatnot, got lots more time together, lots more content. Okay. I guess I didn't need to do all this foraging today, but I'm already here. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed now because I think I've gotten all the things over here. Yeah, let me start heading back. I always forget to drink espresso. Elia's in such a good habit of drinking espresso in these games, and they're always zooming around, and meanwhile I'm just like slow poking everywhere. Will Aurora play the new Digimon game in October, or do you have to save up more points to make that happen? Ooh. I don't often stream new games on my channel. I usually stream retro things. I think... Well, I have been doing, like, remakes as well, I guess, because we did the Super Mario RPG remake, and then also the Thousand Year Door remake, and those were new. But I want to say, I think the only new game that I've streamed, like, all the way through has been Pikmin 4. And that was just because we had played Pikmin 2 and 3 like back to back right before that. So yeah, I would say like not likely, but not impossible. I also just haven't played that many Digimon games in general. I've played Digimon World 4, although I don't know that I finished it because it was like when I was a kid, and Rumble Arena 2, which is really, really fun, but not like a story game that you could really finish, I think. But that's kind of it for Digimon games, really. Weird for me, huh? Gotta go to the shed real quick and put some of these things away, and then we'll reset the game here. To be fair, they are arguably the best DS Pokemon games, and you don't say that lightly as a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon enjoyer. Ooh. I'm assuming there's lots of Mystery Dungeons on the DS as well, then. Oh. Trinket clothes. I noticed that I got that earlier, but I wasn't that excited about it. It looks like the crab cake shirt, to be honest, so it's not that unique, but I'll hold on to it because I do think it's the only one of that I have. Ooh. You'd love to play them, but at this point you'd have better luck buying a fake copy. Ugh, that's really sad. Oh, why are there no seeds in here? I really hope I didn't accidentally sell all of our mixed seeds or something. Who's here? Caroline's! Hello! Welcome on in. How are you doing today? I am not seeing our mixed seeds anywhere. Oh, we got a hydrate as well. Thank you for that. Oh, there they are. Huh.
Let's get a good
Thank
stretch.
God. I was like, we had so many of those. How did they get in there? Oh, we got stretchy / posture check as well. Let me sit up here. And pets. The whole streamer care package. Oh, I appreciate it. I am just a little behind in chat, so I probably won't see your other messages for a minute here, but I'm working on it. Okay. We did our little hydrate. We're sitting up nice and proper. Gotta put the shirt away. And then bed, reset the game in hopes that Lady KB can join again. Put this shirt away. Bed. All right, nice. Let's see. The DS emulators are pretty good. Yeah, I think that is true. I think emulators are like, you know, they're definitely a legit, like, valid way to experience games. Exit to desktop. No, that was the wrong one. I wanted to exit to title. Shoot. Oh well. We'll get it going again here. I thought about that too, and I was like, yep, this is the one that I want. Your knowledge is based on you using Google. For what? Pokemon? Or maybe Stardew? I'm not sure. I don't remember what we were talking about. Sorry, Lady KB. Y'all have a good one. Thank you, Ely. Although I know Ely's already in bed. Gonna go lay down on the bed. Sounds good. Arya, mostly Score Bunny. You like because of Cinderace and Libero, but you do like the buns. Snivy grew on you. The anime and Superior did a lot of carrying. Okay, so it's not necessarily based on the starters themselves. It's like all the other aspects of it. All right, let's get this up again. And let me also share this new code. Also, Chibi, I did see your message. I'm not even gonna read it because I still disagree with you about the cuteness. Okay, code, oh, no, it's not where the code is. Code real quick. Show invite, copy, okay. Send, new code. There we go. Okay, hopefully that works. Let me know, Lady KB. Also, no pressure to join if you're not feeling like it and you're chilling now. Let's see, Score Bunny's pretty low on your list, honestly, Chibi. Yeah, fair. All right, Robin might be done building tomorrow. Let's see. Wait, favorite fire starter, Cyndaquil, Cyndaquil Litten. Oh wait, those ones are tied for you, Chibi? See, I didn't really like Litten. I know that people were like so psyched about a fire cat Pokemon, but I don't know. I felt like they could have made it way cuter than it turned out to be. So, why? Oh, that's cheese. It's not milk. I was like, why won't it go in the thing? It was the wrong item. Got it. That was my fault. Litten was ruined for you because of Incineroar. See, I also don't think Incineroar is cute, but let's see what Arya has to say about it. I don't think Incineroar is meant to be cute either, by the way. You couldn't escape Incineroar. Not in Smash Bros, not in VGC, and certainly not in Pokken. Okay, so it's just like too much exposure to it, and you're like, oh, I need something different. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, for me, if the Pokemon's not cute, I'm not gonna like it. And that's it. I have no other criteria. Very superficial, for sure. I feel like Arya's reasons are more valid than mine. Littens, little meows, melt your heart. Aw, see, that's something else I didn't really factor in, is like the sounds of the Pokemon. I'm mostly going by looks. You did bring dinner and snacks with you and brought your ginger tea. Aw, hopefully it'll be a nice time hanging out with your parents then, Lancetti. Oh, were these done? Oh no, this is gonna be a whole big harvest day. All right. Decidueye got Pokin? Let him have that one. Why is it always Gaugen? Okay, I don't know what these words mean anymore, Arya. I'm lost. Okay, we got these to put on the thingy. And then this to put away. Or sell. Maybe sell. I'm just going to sell this egg too. Whatever. It's in my pocket. I don't want it there. We're going to grab these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're probably going to make a butt ton more fiber seeds. I honestly don't know when we're going to have enough fiber, so I'm just, since that's what was there growing, I'm just going to keep replanting that. Let me grab more powder melon seeds actually as well, and winter seeds too, because last time I didn't fill up everything, so presumably the same will happen again. Let's see, eat some non-Leo Pikmin. Oh, okay, so you understand this concept of Pikmin being friends. Oh, it's not done. Okay. I'm actually kind of happy about that because it's just a lot to do. I don't know. But honestly, I guess I did kind of finish harvesting things. You know what I've been neglecting is this mushroom cave the entire time. Did the audio not work? Wait, what audio? Didn't hear the Mario bye-bye. I heard it. It might have just been like, were there other sounds happening in stream? I don't even know if Kate is here. She probably did go to bed. Don't worry. Backup Teach will back you up for magic. Yes, true. You could give Blade a bit of a primer while I get snacks and stuff. I was thinking it might be a good idea for him to, like, I guess I don't know how much he knows about magic. It'll be good to get that background for him to explain, like, did he used to play it? How long has it been since he has played it? What does he remember from it? And then, like, if we need to start out as basic as, like, what is the anatomy of a magic card? Like, that could be a good place to start. I was also thinking it'd be a good idea if he, like, went through his deck just to, like, get familiar with all his cards if he hasn't really done that before. So there is definitely things that could fill time while I'm getting a snacky. Okay, Arya said it did work. Okay, so she heard it too. It must have just been, like, either quiet or other stuff happening in the game or something. Okay, I'm just trying to think. What am I putting away? This, and these. We gotta go here for the food bin. And then here for mining related items. Yes. Fish bin. And I skipped the mushroom bin back there. I'm just gonna leave the stuff for the fiber seeds in my pocket though, I guess. Like, I guess all the stuff for planting I'll leave in my pocket because I'll need it tomorrow. I bet you that stuff is going to be ready tomorrow. The roommate is non-stop talking at you. Oh, that must have been why Kate missed it. Oh, goodness. Kate will be streaming Digimon, hopefully. Ooh, that'll be something to look forward to then. All right. I'm going to go more southeast to do some foraging this time. Your VTuber channel's the best, so calm and nice. Aw, that's really sweet, Creed. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hope we're providing a nice little space for you. The twos. What are the twos? All right. Thanks for doing that shout out for Caroline's, by the way. And also, Caroline's, I know we haven't really gotten a chance to chat yet. Just to give you an idea of how behind I am, I did just get to your hello messages and stuff. Ugh. Man, sometimes I get behind and it's really hard for me to catch up. You love streamer care pancakes. Wait, I didn't get pancakes in my care package. Methinks I need an upgrade here. Squid Fez be like bloop. Squid Fez? That's not a Pokemon. I don't know if this is a boop joke. I don't get this. Something with boop, I think, but what is Squid Fez? Okay, there's arrows showing up. Something to forage here. There we go. Are you at the point where you don't need the mines anymore? I thought they were a major part of the game. We definitely go to the caverns more than the mines, but it is still a version of the mines. And also, I feel like out of all of the players in our farm, I am not necessarily one that goes there a lot. Like Ely and Jin are for sure our leaders with the mines, and I will go with them a lot, but I don't know if I've ever even been on my own, like maybe once or twice or something. But yeah, usually I wait until Ely's like, okay, there's a thing we gotta do in the mines, or like we've gotta start harvesting these things from the mines or whatever, and then I will assist. But yeah, I don't know. Like, my role that I tend to take in Stardew Valley multiplayer games is to kind of be the person that stays on the farm and looks after things. Like, I just over and over always fall into that. So I think it is just something that I enjoy a lot in this game versus like fishing or mining or whatever. I just like the repetitiveness of it a little bit. It's calming, you know. I know what to expect. I've got my little list of things to do every day. It's fun to do other things once in a while, but I don't know. I really like my space where I do my thing. Litten is cute. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I think Litten is like not cute. It's not. I'm sorry. Okay, I can't even say like it's, you know, a little cute or like minimally cute or what. It's just it's not on the cuteness scale for me. It doesn't fall there. I'm so sorry. There's been the squid fishing thing going on. Oh no, I don't know when that started. Is today the first day? Or I have no idea. Okay, hold on. I've got some bait in my fishing rod that I can take out. What do I do this? I can put that inside. Although I used so much of this trying to catch the legendary. But yeah, we'll just pick these up and load them back up with bait. You loathe Eevee's modern sound. Oh, they changed some of the Pokemon sounds. Huh, I would have assumed that they kept them all the same. You missed the OG 8-bit sound from the first game because you really liked it. Oh, that's so sad that they changed it. Because yeah, I bet you some people would kind of get attached to it and whatnot. Don't worry. Gaojin? However you say that. What is this going to? It's not letting me access this bin. I can't reach it. It's just trauma from your past. Oh no, Arya. Why can't I put stuff in there and harvest that? What is going on? Okay, that's frustrating. We're just gonna go collect these other things. It's just the Japanese name for Incineroar. Okay, it isn't real. It can't hurt you. Oh no. Am I allowed to ask about this, Arya? Because I kind of want to know. Is it something to do with the competitive scene? Lance said you'd 100% hack your game if you got Let's Go Eevee to put in OG Eevee's sound. Oh, so many of these remakes nowadays as well let you switch it to like the OG music and stuff. Imagine if they let you do the OG Pokemon sounds and like all the sound effects. Oh, you would love that, it sounds like. Aria, you're pretty good at explaining the basics. The only area you struggle just a little is hand holding. To this date, you remind random opponents to draw for turn. Aw. I mean, once you're kind of in the habit of saying it, it's kind of hard to stop yourself. I don't know. And also, there's lots of people that do forget to draw. Like, even once they're not super new anymore and they're like medium new, I feel like it's an easy thing to forget because sometimes like once you've passed the super new stage, like you're not forgetting because you're not used to it. You're not forgetting because you're not used to it. I'm sorry, I was just getting confused by the negatives. I was like, did I do a double negative? I don't think so. But I think the reason you're forgetting is because like now you're actually able to formulate a plan for your turn and like figure out which cards you're going to play and stuff, and you have a little bit more thought for that. And so I honestly feel like forgetting to draw is more because you're like excited to go do the next thing on your turn rather than like not remembering how the game works, you know? So it's not a bad thing, but I do suppose if you were playing with a lot of experienced people, it might be like annoying for them. I could see that. This looks like Electrode or whatever his name is. Okay, my pockets are full, so unfortunately I'm just gonna have to leave this little squid event, and fingers crossed it's still there tomorrow. Arya, if secret means false. Oh no, hold on. It's a surefire? I bet you it's surefire fact that you're not cute. No. Nope. If it means false, then you agree. I agree too. It's a false fact that Jimmy is not cute. Did we do the double negatives correctly that time? Oh, Squid Fest was in Stardew! Oh, so you saw it ages ago. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna miss it. Oh, fudge. It's probably been more than a day, huh? I just said I have to go back because my pockets are full. I guess I have one slot, and also if I harvest something that's gonna stack up, then it'll be okay. Fez is just short for festival. I thought we were talking about fezzes. Also, look, the lady's here. I think she goes away at 8. Oh my gosh, I made it for once. Crystal Path, Duck Feather Orange, Hardwood Fence, Pepper Poppers. I'll get it, even though I don't really have space. Wood Skip, Candy Table, Rare Crow. All right. Well, there she goes. We got a thing, though. I did it. I went to the cart for once. Let's see. That would be nice. Always love when the remakes have toggles. Like if you could toggle back the original sound. Oh, guess I'm not getting that. Is there anything I can throw out this newspaper? There we go. SSR Fish. I didn't make it. I didn't make it. Ooh, do I play The Sims? That's a good question, Creed. Actually, the answer is no. I like these cozy simulation games, but I have never ever played The Sims before, which I think is weird, right? It feels like a game that I probably would have put hours into, but yeah, I just haven't played it for some reason. Maybe it could be a little bit because maybe I didn't think it was cute enough, but I also just didn't play as many PC games as I did console games. It's not to say that I didn't play any PC games, but yeah, if it was on a console, which maybe it was on a console, and I'm just like being totally wrong here, but I thought it was PC only. So if it was on a console, then maybe I would have had a higher chance. But yeah, I've never touched The Sims. Boy, you could explain. Paragraph incoming. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna put. Oh, this is an artifact. Okay, doesn't go in the fish bin. I'm going to put stuff that didn't go in there, probably in the bin. Okay, we don't have any stacks of this though, so I'll put that in. I see coral. I see urchin. Sea urchin. This is gonna get put away somewhere else. Oh, let's put that instead of that. There we go. Okay, now extra stuffs I can sell. Oop. Do you play The Sims? Yeah, I gotcha, Creed. I gotcha. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately. Is it unfortunate? Probably is unfortunate. It's better to experience more games, but yeah, I just never have. What happened to this chest? How long has that not been there? I don't know. Okay, so we gotta go here. I do remember that. Put some stuff away. That's also an artifact that I can get rid of. This is gonna go in the food bin, but I think everything else I am good to sell. Although I might save the cloth because that's gonna go towards the tents, and I believe that's why we're making the fiber, but I don't 100% know that. And, one slot short. Okay, so we'll go food bin. And then put this other thing outside. You always say draw for turn. It helps your opponent know what's going on. Oh, are you talking about telling them? Wait, maybe I misunderstood Arya. I thought she was like telling her opponent to draw. But if you're talking about yourself, then yeah, you're just narrating your turn. And I feel like that's totally okay. Because just like Lancetti said, it helps them know, like, I guess, what phase you're in and what's happening and blah, blah, blah. Hey, I got the moving up achievement. That means that my house is done, which means it's time to see if we can buy this pendant, which Lady KB has told me that it is 200 void essence. So let's see. It's a fact that you're not cute. Nope, that's definitely not true. Wow, look how still ugly my house is. It's your guilty pleasure, Creed. You love The Sims. Aw, nice. Yeah, my guilty pleasure as far as sim games has definitely been Animal Crossing. I did play a lot of Fantasy Life recently, though. I think I racked up like, I want to say 200 hours, but now I'm feeling like that's high. Maybe it was closer to like 100 hours in that game. Something like that, but yeah, like still a significant amount, and that was really fun. You tried Sims on your PS2 and was bored. Okay, so it definitely is on console, so somehow I just missed it. I don't have an excuse. It just happened. Interesting. But yeah, I don't have any experience with it. Okay, I'm going to put all those in the jammers, and then I'll just pick something else to make the rest of the jam with. I thought we would have more of these. Maybe I'll try cherries. Are those spring? Yes. Oh, we've got a lot of cherries. Okay, so we'll just fill up some jammers and make some cherry jam or jelly or whatever it turns out to be. Oh, nope. Here we go. Let's see. It's different. Yeah, I've heard like, wasn't there a new change or something that happened with Sims? Like something about like maybe you could manually clean up after them before and now you can't anymore or something, and so things stay dirty. I feel like I saw something about that. Like you now have to rely more on your Sims to do the thing that I don't know. I don't know. Tell me if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe like I'm just totally off here and you have no clue and I'm not making any sense. But I thought I heard something about some new Sims update. And said you'll do a playthrough with the remastered music to see if you like it. Oh, one of them personally hated the remastered music. Oh no. I think he just tried it in 1 to 2 parts. For which game are we talking about now? Oh, Final Fantasy X. Oh. Okay, we've got Arya's giant explanation swooping in here. Arya, you had a friend in Hong Kong who trained you in Smash Bros. And VGC back in Gen 7 and Gen 8. His main in Smash was Incineroar. Or Jane? Well, however you say it. I'm just gonna keep saying Incineroar. His stupid grapple move couldn't be shielded and constantly led to 0 deaths. Like for him, I assume. And in VGC, Incineroar was one of the most used Pokemon until Gen 9. Always runs Intimidate, an ability. Okay. Was there no milk in there? Did they have food? They had no food. Oh boy. Okay. Time to harvest or purchase. I gotta figure out what to do. Alright, so we didn't hardly get anything. Oh, they're all mad at me. Dang it, that's something I gotta fix today. Okay. Always runs Intimidate with the moves Fake Out, Parting Shot, Fair Blitz, Protect, Knockoff in some combination. Wow, you really do have this all memorized even though it was years ago. Certainly left an impact, I can tell. Okay, so I want to harvest a little bit of hay, but not all of it, so it can grow back. Then in the TCG, Incineroar EX was a pushed card. You sure saw it and lost to it a lot. Lastly, Pokemon Tournament is the Pokemon X/Tekken thing. Okay, so that's, what did you call it? Pokken? Everyone that you talk to is like, why no Galgain? Galgain should be next DLC Pokemon. Oh. And you were like, thank God, please never bring it back again. I can't do this anymore. Oh man. So you just like, I see. I was about to say you just could not escape it, which I'm pretty sure is exactly what you had said before about it. So now I understand, Arya. I'm sorry. You want to cry. Oh, friend. Cannot express the bitter struggle that you have endured trying to beat this menace. Oh no. Dang. Okay. I'm definitely cutting it very close with the grass, but I'm not harvesting all of it. I am making sure of that. See, Creed, you play with 100 GB plus mods. Wait, are you saying 100 different mods on Sims or on this game? Either one, still, that's a lot. I knew somebody who had like that many mods in Stardew, and their game honestly was not running the best. So I wonder, maybe you're talking about Sims and maybe the mods run a little bit better there? I don't know. Okay. So we've gotten some stuff now. Let's see if we can feed them. Galgayan. Okay, thank you. I was so struggling with that many times. Every time. Let's be honest. Every single time I struggled with the name. Tinkaton for Smash. Ooh, that would be fun. And she would literally smash as well. So, you know, feel like she would be an extremely good one to add. Or just 2 really big mods. 100 GB plus, or 2 really big. I don't understand. Is there some math joke here that I'm not getting? Also, I did it. I finally caught up with chat, you guys. Amazing. Okay, I've got a duck egg and a void egg, or just, okay, just a duck egg to process over here. Sims 4. Oh, 100 gigabytes? Oh, that's what the GB was. It was units. I thought it was like some kind of descriptor of the mods. Oh my goodness. I see. And that, so Arya understood as well, which is why she said what she said, because it could be 2 giant mods that require 2 gigs of space for some reason, but oh wow, yeah, you're going all out on The Sims. What can you give us some examples of the mods? Like, what are your favorite ones that you like to use? Do I have stuff to put away? No, I have stuff to sell. All right, and I'm ready for harvest whenever that happens, but now we grab the void essence and off to the desert because we've done all of our chores. I'm gonna go ahead and turn slow mode off and see how I fare. It's a very different game when you play. Yeah, I'll say so. I hardly know what The Sims gameplay is like normally since I've never played it before, but I imagine with 100 mods it would be quite different. Okay, void essence 200. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna grab it all because what if it is more than 200? I wouldn't want to get there and then not have enough. So there you go. Okay, I also feel like there was something I was gonna do. I was like, oh, when I catch up with chat, I'm going to. And now I don't remember what it was. I don't think I said it out loud. It was like something that I wanted to check or something. Dang, what was it? Did I say something out loud? Do you guys know what I was gonna do? I feel like it was something on my computer that I wanted to double check for some reason, but I honestly don't know what that would be. I don't know what I would have been thinking of. I should have told you. Yeah, I should have. I really don't know. I feel like it was in my brain for a while. I was like holding on to it, and then as soon as I caught up with chat, I can't remember now. Were we going to check on a trivia? No, I don't think that's what it was. I feel like it was something to do with my computer. Did I want to look something up maybe? Like from what you guys were talking about? Oh, there it was! There it is! The Void Ghost Pendant! Oh my god! Finally it happened! Oh, almost 3 hours in. Oh, but we're gonna go to Krobus. Hey, Blade, hello! Welcome, welcome! Let's see, restart the game for co-op. No, I did already do that one. That would have been good though, if I had forgotten. Definitely would want to do that. Buy the item, yes, for sure. But that didn't have to do with chat. That was just like getting chores done on the farm. I don't know. Hopefully it wasn't important. I don't know. That's so Krobus. But yeah, Blade. It's good that you got in here because I'm probably going to play only one or two more days on Stardew before wrapping up here. I've got a rumbly in my tumbly, so I need to make sure I eat before really getting started with your stream. So let me know if you're close to getting things set up, because I would say like 20 to 30 minutes, something like that. Thanks, giving Blade a shout out. Oh, and also attacking Blade immediately. Script mods and clothes cars? World edit mod? Yeah, a lot for sure. I know it's hard to summarize 100 gigabytes worth of mods, because it's not even 100 mods, it's 100 gigs worth of mods. So crazy. What are clothes cars though? That definitely sounds interesting. Krobus!
Avoid ghost pendant. How did you... Oh, wow. Aurora, yes, I'll come live with you if you like, but we have to keep it secret from everyone. I'll be at your house in a few days, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay. How long is a few days? Okay, if he's not moved in tomorrow, then we'll play one more after that. Ugh. So for sure tomorrow I'm playing. If he's not there, then the next day. If he's still not there, then I probably am gonna have to wait until next time no matter what. Not Brat Vancer, oh no. You just wanted to pop in to let you know that you're here. Oh, and alive! Rebooting right now, okay. Blade, what did you have to deal with, my friend? I'm so sorry. Here and alive. I am happy to know that for sure. Was it something in the game that I wanted to? I don't think it was something in the game. I'm still hung up on this. I'm like, what did I want to do? In our world, a few days is usually 3. I know. I'm just hoping that he was not speaking very specifically. Because a few is like People don't always use it for 3, like usually, but not always. It's like maybe he means something else. Maybe he means tomorrow. Oh, a smoked chub and 5 oysters. All right, let's see what we got. Krobus do be kind of crungus sometimes. At least he isn't Krogus. I have to agree, Arya. You're right. That would be a disaster if he was Krogus. Honestly, don't know if I would have asked him to move in if that were the case. Okay, smoked chub and 5 oysters. We have 7. And a chub! Oh, yeah! We can do it. We can probably even do it before the day is done. Do I have this? Put that back. We don't want that there. Trying to just make sure anything else. No. Okay. I guess we'll sell this, or do we want to? We don't have that many coconuts. I'll keep it in there for now. And then we have our winter bin. Winter bin, fish bin. Those have got to go back. These little eggies, because I found those in the wrong thing. And then we're going to need a coal. Oh, I just put them in the wrong thing again. We're going to need a coal for the chub. 7:30. I think I can make it back to them, because these smoked fish don't take that long at all. Heck yeah! I feel like it's been a while since we've just had exactly what the raccoons have been asking for. Amazing. 69 days. You want me to play 69 more days in Stardew? No, you think Krobus is gonna take that long? I hope not. Come on, fishy. Man. I can't believe after everything I did, Krobus doesn't just move in immediately. Does he even have any things that he has to pack up? Like, I kind of don't think so. I've been down there to the sewers multiple times, over and over again. And the only thing down there is a sign that we put there. I'm pretty sure it was either Cola or Lady KB put it there. So, like, why does he need days? He already said yes, so it's not like he's deciding either. Krobus, why must you make me wait? I want to see what his little setup is, because always when somebody moves in with you, they have a little space. And I've never had somebody fill my little space behind my house before. This. Oh, I put it. Oh, that's annoying. I know it doesn't matter, but it bothers me. Thanks, Bobo. Take this. Oh, okay. Not as exciting this time. Mystery boxes. We're doing great, Bobo. Anything here? Did I already buy one of these? I think we do have those. Oh, and they have powder melon seeds. Jungle tank, golden mystery box. Okay. Cool. I think we're good there. All right. Do we think Krobus is going to show up tomorrow? He's probably not going to show up tomorrow, but maybe it'll give me time to do the fiber. Maybe it has something to do with the fiber. I was like, don't forget to harvest. Fudge. Don't forget to harvest the fiber. Dang it. It was so beautiful. It's just one, but still, now it's ugly. Okay, those can get put away. And then bed. That's not where they go. Oh no. Good job. Hush. Ugh. I cannot tell you how many times I've done stuff like that. Oh, I don't know. I imagined myself with the scythe, and therefore I acted as if I had the scythe, but I had stupid pickaxe out. There we go. Okay. Fingers crossed for Krobus. A few days. Alright, actually I did make back the 10,000 gold that the house upgrade costed. Aw, that'll be good. Ely will be happy. Anybody here? No. I've woken up alone. All by myself. I'm pretty sure. Oh, hold on. What does this say? A traveling merchant fleet will dock at Pelican Town. Okay, so it's a night market. Nice. Isn't this where somebody sets stuff up, like when the spouse moves in? But this, in my case, it's a roommate. Like they put their stuff here. But nobody else has that. Only the main player has that. So is this like a perk for the main host for some reason? I don't know. But today is not the day that we will find out, sadly. Just gotta keep chugging along. There we go. It's all ready now. Oh man, if we ever play FE10, Fire Emblem 10. For a second I was like, aw, you did a typo. You meant Final Fantasy and you accidentally wrote FE instead. Okay. If we ever play Final Fire Emblem 10, Radiant Dawn. What? Are there going to be a lot of little things that annoy me? Little things that are slightly off? I hope not. Alright, so we're going to play one more day after this, and then that's going to be the end of stream for me. Actually, you know what? If Krobus moves in tomorrow, then I probably won't save the day. I'll just look around, and I'll be like, oh, he's there! And then, if he's not there again, and we do play through Monday the 15th, then that means when I go to bed and wake up the next morning, it's very likely that he'll be there, because that will be the third day then. And so then I can just wake up, see him, and then not save that day. So hopefully, either way, we do get a chance to see Krobus having moved into my house before the end of stream. Oh, man. But I actually am getting hungry. I don't know why. I feel like I had a normal-sized lunch. So I don't know why I have extra hunger today. But I am having trouble not focusing on it. I should grab a snack. I am gonna grab a snack as soon as I'm done. I can wait one more Stardew day. I got this. And I don't need to make it necessarily a long day. Like, I can just get the chores done on the farm and go to sleep. Like, I don't have to go to bed at 10, 11 p.m., whatever. It's my game. I do what I want. Okay, so let's make... I think I made... Oh. Do these make 4 at a time? Why? But I was gonna say, I think I did like 200-ish or so of these. Oh, shoot. Well, now we're doing 280. I feel like I maybe had more than this last time though. So we'll see how it stacks up here. I at least want it to fill these 2 whole things, and then hopefully we just have enough space for a few in the next area, next part of the farm. Leo, you will still patiently wait for the Aurora Digimon stream. Aw. I do own Rumble Arena too. Like, I don't know if anybody would want to see that, but I could stream it. Because it's basically like Smash, for those who don't know about it. And so playing that single player, I can't imagine would be like the most fun thing. But Smash does have like single player, and that's what you have to do to unlock all the characters. So maybe Rumble Arena 2. I don't know if Rumble Arena 1 even exists. I've only ever seen Rumble Arena 2, but maybe it has a single player like story mode that's not that creative but allows you to unlock the characters, and it's still something to do when you're playing on your own. Maybe. Kabuto Park. What's Kabuto Park? Is that also a Digimon game? You would rather keep listening to the rage-baiting Pokemon talk than watch me stream Digimon Rumble Arena 2? Wait, have you ever played that game, Leo? It's funny. I think it's a really fun game. Next time my brothers are in town, I'm going to make them play it with me. Because, I don't know, it was a game that we played a lot when we were kids, but we only ever rented it. We didn't ever buy it. So I did have to not re-buy it, but I had to buy it as an adult, my first time ever owning it. And, I don't know. I haven't played it since, so maybe it won't live up. But at least as a kid, I found it really fun. Chibi, Bug Fables. Gosh, Chibi's never gonna not vote for Bug Fables. The little bug game that you shared. Oh, the 2-hour. Yeah, Kabuto Park. Okay. It sounded like Kabuterimon, but I guess Kabutops also exists, which is a Pokemon. So I'm sure Kabuto just means like beetle. That's the word that I'm trying to think of. Oh my gosh. I want to make a few more fiber seeds, I think. Fill this out here a bit. 52. Let's see how that goes. I think I want to do like 5 columns of this. I think that will be good. And then we'll fill in the rest with winter melon seeds powder melon seeds and winter seeds. You know you're obsessed. Why don't you play it again, Chibi? You've got so many other games that you're working through. You could pick up Bug Fables anytime. Honestly, I'm surprised that you haven't done another playthrough of it recently. Because when was the last time that you played it? I feel like it's maybe been years, dare I say? But I know you've got a gajillion games on your list. It's not that easy. It's a silly game, but you have your gripes. Maybe you know more about it than I do. Like, I probably didn't get the full experience as a kid. And also, I wouldn't have thought about, like, how to critique video games back then either. What are your gripes with Digimon Rumble Arena 2, Leo? I'm curious. It has been a while. Maybe after Majora's Mask and Sonic. Yeah? Okay. Maybe a playthrough on the horizons then. Because, yeah, you did get another Sonic game, didn't you? Of course. Interesting maneuver. Interesting maneuver. What did I do? What was so interesting? Did I do something silly? Or are we talking about not in Stardew? It's also capitalized, which is making me think Arya's referencing something? I don't know. Alright, look at that. Another full plot. Okay. I haven't done the animals yet today. I'm gonna do that, and I think I'll probably just go to bed after I finish up with the animals, because I really don't have anything else that I need to do. Or I'll empty my pockets as well, because I don't like going to bed with cluttered pockets. It's the worst, because then you wake up the next morning and you're like, what, I just gotta start by putting all this stuff away? Nah. Got it mixed up with All-Star Rumble Game. That one is actually mediocre. Okay, you were trying to be nice because you're like, oh, Aurora really likes this game. I'll just be moderate in my language about it. And now that you know it's not the one I was talking about, you're like, okay, it sucked. It was actually bad though. Was it also a Digimon game? All-Star Rumble. Because this is Rumble Arena 2. Maybe All-Star Rumble is the first one. Because I think I've tried to look up like Digimon Rumble Arena or Digimon Rumble Arena 1 or whatever, and I don't think I found anything, but it's also been a while, so I don't know. But at least to my memory, I don't think I was able to find that that game existed. Maybe it just had a different title. Why is this? Gosh, it is super finicky sometimes. Okay. Cool, that's chores done. Actually, I do need to check the greenhouse and the mushroom cave, don't I? Almost chores done. Maybe Rumble Arena Rumble Arena 1 was called something different in Japan. Ooh, that's a good theory too. Because a lot of the times the game numbering gets thrown off because of titles released as like Japan exclusives and whatnot. Very true. Or it could be that whatever this other Rumble game is that Leo's talking about, and it just like it had Rumble in the name but wasn't called Rumble Arena, and then they just decided to stick 2 at the end of Rumble Arena, I guess, to let people know that it went with the other thing, even though, like, as somebody who doesn't know what the other thing is, it's pretty unclear. Rumble Arena was a PS1 game. Arena 2 is GameCube, and All Star is PS4. Oh, okay, so you were thinking of a newer one. Okay, so Rumble Arena, like, by that name actually exists. Also, I'm pretty sure Rumble Arena 2 is also on PlayStation, because I think I saw it at a retro game store. Or, sorry, PlayStation 2, I mean. I think I saw it at a retro game store, but it was the PS2 version, and I was like, no, I only want the GameCube version. Turns out the GameCube version is a lot more expensive than the PS2 version, unfortunately. Oh my god, my pockets are full. See, this is why you gotta empty your pockets, friends. Look at that. Disastrous. Awful. Okay, wait, so Leo, have you played the original Rumble Arena? Alright, so we're gonna wanna go in here, put this stuff. Fiber does not go in there. This has some things. Some things. Some things. Some things. Okay. Fiber should go in this. We've got to have enough fiber now. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5,000 fiber. Okay, and I can put... Oh, I should have put those back. And this can go... Oh, shoot. I'm not in the bin anymore. Don't need these things anymore. Honestly, I don't think I need that anymore. Should I be going to Krobus? I could have gone to Krobus today to deliver another gift. Maybe I should have. I didn't even think about that. Well, day's not over. Maybe I will pass by his place really quickly to check. What if he's not even there? What if he is somewhere else packing up his things and in the sewers is not his home? It's just where he goes to work every day or something. Oh, you have not played it. You just know that it exists. Okay, gotcha. All right, we'll stop in Ely's house, and then I'm going to go to Krobus's before the end of the day. a place near you has a copy for like $20 on the GameCube. Oh man. I definitely paid more than $20 for my copy. It was not a pleasant experience, but oh, what did I say I was gonna do? Coffee first. Oh well, we'll do Krobus first. Having to pay that much for it. Oh, for the PS1 one. Okay, for the original Rumble Arena, yeah, that I'm not surprised by. Like PlayStation games in general are like way cheap compared to GameCube games, and yeah, like I said, even Rumble Arena 2, way cheaper on PlayStation. Oh, I guess the first one doesn't exist on GameCube, so couldn't really compare those prices.
This is an amazing gift for my people. It is a great honor to receive something like this.
Okay, so he doesn't say anything different. He's not like talking about, oh, I can't wait to move in with somebody that gives me such great gifts, but okay, fine. Arya, fun fact, people say Micaiah or Ike are the main characters of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, but this is simply a misconception. Ileana, the resident hungry mage, is the character that is playable in the most number of chapters. It's simply her world and everyone else just lives in it. Oh, I see. Interesting. Is it because you play as some of those other characters earlier? I do know Ike, because Ike shows up in one of the Smash games, doesn't he? Like, for the longest time, the only person I knew from Fire Emblem, or the only people, were Marth and Roy, because they're in Smash. And I think Ike is later in one of them, and then somebody else with an L, I believe, shows up in Smash as well, that's from Fire Emblem, like Lucinda or something like that. I forget. Oh my god, look at all this coffee. Okay, put this away. Oh, okay, I was like, oh, these are still going, I don't have to do it, but no, that's a lie, because I did not nearly fill up all of these, so we'll go ahead and do some of the coffee. Also, Aurora, thanks so much for using Twitch schedule feature. It makes it easier than checking Discord for a schedule for your streams. Yeah, of course. I try and put it in as many places as possible for people to find. Like, I have the general schedule in Discord, and I have the general schedule in my About section on Twitch, and then I have like my actual schedule with like Twitch's built-in schedule thing where you can like, it's not just the general schedule, even if you change something or whatever, it shows up there. And then that is synced with another thing in my About section, which says when my next upcoming stream is. Like, it's a countdown to it, and even like says what game it's going to be. So like, I do try and make it as easy as possible for people to find the info. And I appreciate you like noticing that. Oh, that's really nice of you to say something. Why can't I put something in there? There we go. That's so cool. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've got, hopefully, like, information wherever people are looking for it, basically. Thank you for the Discord link, Chibi. You love the Twitch schedule. Yeah, it's handy for sure. I do think that there could be ways that Twitch could make it better, because right now it's limited by if you want to have a stream on repeat, it can only repeat weekly. Like, it can't figure out anything else. So like, if you are streaming something like I do, usually the same game on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then Thursdays it's like every other week. At least right now, that's how I'm doing it. Every other week is Stardew. So like, I can have it set up easily so it's like, okay, every Monday I'm playing Super Mario RPG, and every Wednesday I'm playing Super Mario RPG. But I can't set it up so that every other Thursday is automatically Super Mario RPG and every other Thursday is automatically Stardew. And so I literally have to manually go in and like cancel a Stardew stream and then add in a Super Mario RPG stream, which is just so annoying. So sometimes I do forget to change that. So like, you can still see that I'm streaming, but you might assume that it's Stardew, because I do have it set to like default Stardew every Thursday. You might assume that it's that rather than Super Mario RPG. So that's the only thing that I don't like always keep up to date, but I try. But yeah, I wish that they would fix that, because like, there's obviously like other ways that people might have streams repeat, because like, if it let me, I might even put on repeat that like once a month we're doing one of those extra streams that somebody has redeemed or something, you know, and then it'd be a lot easier for me to remember that I need to, you know, get on those. But yeah, they won't even let you do like, oh, monthly this. I just find it so strange. Didn't know could have stuff linked to the schedule. Yeah, you can put hyperlinks in the About section. You do have to, like, at least for me, I had to look up how do I do this formatting to make it work. But once you know like the proper formatting, it's very similar to Discord. I only just learned actually that you can put hyperlinks in Discord messages too. So like I went back and changed a few of my Discord information sections to have hyperlinks as well. But yeah, so you can do that with that text, and it does make it handy as well for people to find the info, because sometimes Twitch's website itself is not always the easiest to navigate. Like, depending on whether you're online or offline, it will bring you to a different page on your stream. Because like if you're online, obviously it automatically brings you to the channel, but I think like what's below the stream is different. It's like I think while you're streaming it is your about section, but then when you're not streaming it's like it's some other section. I don't remember the name of it, but it like shows what you were last streaming and things like that, but it's not all the info about your channel. And I find it really weird that that's not like the about section isn't the default no matter what. So like sometimes even though I have all this information in the about section, like people can't even find it because it's not like you have to change the tab basically. I don't know if that even makes sense. Like Twitch has multiple different pages associated with one person's channel, and so you'd have to like change that page to see like about and see schedule and blah blah. And I'm sure some people don't even realize that you can change that. Okay, I'm not seeing Krobus anywheres. He's not in my house as far as I can tell. I would imagine there's gonna be a cutscene, so hopefully we play this day. I'm actually gonna try and make this day short. Hopefully we play this day and then we see Krobus move in cutscene tomorrow morning, and then I won't save that day, and then that means I just get to see the cutscene again the next time we start playing. Lancetti, one streamer you watched took Thursdays off this year, and you can't get used to it. Oh, yeah. Once you get into a routine, it's tough. Depends on if you recommend a channel and they're live, then it goes to that, and not the channel trailer either. Yeah, like it. I don't know. I don't like that it's not consistent. I'm assuming Twitch thinks, like maybe based on even some data that they have, that there's certain pages that are most useful to some people depending like when and how they got to your Twitch channel. But for me, I'm just like, I would always like them to see my about page, please. Have there been move-in cutscenes before? I don't know, because I've never had somebody move in. I think Lady KB might be taking a nap if I had to guess. She had Harvey move in with her, so she would be the only one that I would know to ask. I'm sure Ely probably knows as well, but Ely has also gone to bed. So I'm just like, do we have a Stardew expert here that could tell me like when the heck is Krobus gonna move in? Dang it. Aurora. Corvs. Where are you? Oh, Corby, where are you? You haven't played in a decade. Arya, this game hasn't been out for a decade yet. It came out in 2016, so we're only at 9 years old. Does that mean that you've never played it, or did you only play it when it first came out, and then you haven't played it since? I don't know. Okay, if there's only coffee, I'm not gonna get it. Oh, there's only... Oh, fudge, I never went back in and harvested those fruits. Now all my fruit trees are out of sync. So I'm just gonna have to leave everything for an extra day to let them sync up. Oh, I forgot. Totally messed that up. I could go and harvest everything, but it's only giving me one fruit, and that takes a long time. Aurora aging the game. I remember the year because I guess I'm a little self-conscious of playing Stardew on my channel because I am so retro focused, and this game, I don't know if it's retro or not. It's not even 10 years old yet. Like, if it hits 10 years old, is that retro, or does it need to be even older than that? Like, it's a little up in the air, so it is a bit of an oddball on my channel, I feel. But that's why I looked it up at one point, because I was like, does it count as retro? Could it possibly? I think maybe once it hits 10 years, I would more readily say, like, oh, it could be considered a retro game, but right now I'm not going to call it that. And that's ancient. You stopped playing on like 1.2.0 or something. Okay, so... You haven't played in approximately 10 years, but it couldn't have literally been 10 years because that's impossible. All right, everything else I'm going to process or put in chests. Yeah, I ended up leaving the barn and coop today without actually doing the thing. What the heck? Let's see. Your first car is a 1990. It qualifies as an antique in some circles. My first car in high school as well. It was technically like my brother's first car, and then like I also used it once I got my driver's license. I think it was technically a 92. It was not new when we got it, for sure. And then later, my parents bought another one that was like the same type of car, but from 1990. So we had two of these really crappy Volvos for a while. That's what it was. It was like a Volvo station wagon, and it was like the ugliest car. I really did not like it. Oh, I'm trying to put wool in there. That's not how that works. Wait, oh, so I processed the milk, but not the eggs. Oh, weird. Okay. Yeah, it had all these problems as well that were like mostly superficial. So, it ran fine. Like we never had it stall out or anything like that, but there was something wrong with the AC, and I don't really know like car parts that well, so I'm not sure what would have caused this. But if you put the AC, like it had to be the AC on, and then you turned up the fan too high, it would start making this crazy squeaking sound that like almost sounded like a squirrel was stuck in your car, like somewhere in your engine or something like that. Just so annoying. And then the only way to make it stop would be that you have to turn the AC off and the fan all the way off, like both. And then, like, I think it was, like, you could turn the fan up, and as long as the AC wasn't on, it was a lot less likely to do that. But also, sometimes you might have the AC on and the fan not up that high, but if you went over a bump that was too big, then also the car would start making that crazy same screaming sound, and it was just like, oh my god. Like, the paint job on it was also super messed up, so there was, like, a huge sort of, like, rusted stain on the hood, which made it super ugly. But, like, anytime we had friends in our car, because it was, like, obviously as a teenager, one of the exciting things to do is like drive your friends around to places. Like anytime I had somebody in my car and that sound started going off, I was just like mortified. It was so embarrassing, like the worst thing ever.
Aurora, I'm afraid we'll have to keep this a secret. Neither my people nor yours would accept us living together.
Oh, okay, so he is mentioning it. All right, he just doesn't say anything when I give him a gift, and I didn't talk to him yesterday, so that was my bad. Okay, so I think that's all that I'm gonna do today. I guess I'll check and see if I can stick that wool on the spinning wheel or whatever. But otherwise, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I don't know, let me pull up Twitch and see if Blade is on, because the idea was that I was gonna raid him, but if he's not able to get ready in time, I might just raid in on a different friend. And then thank you for the stream too. We're not quite done yet. Are you able to message Blade though? Oh, he just went live. Oh, amazing. Look at his timing. It's almost like he heard me say that. Maybe he did. I was gonna ask, like, can Chibi... I don't see him on mine. Hold on. Show more. Do I have that many? Oh my god, I had that many people on out of folks that I follow that I had to press show more to see Blade. What the heck? That's too many people. I follow too many people. But I have so many friends on Twitch as well. Okay, cool. So let's go check if I can do something with this wool and then go to sleep and see. Fans aren't supposed to do that. No, they're definitely not. So yeah, that was the worst thing about the car. And then I already said how ugly it was. The other thing that made it weird was the door handles were not, you don't like pull them open. It was like a handle that you pull back. And so, like, nobody knew how to open the doors whenever they were getting out of the car. And especially at night, like, sometimes we'd have, like, sports practice or something after school. And then in the winter, it's, like, dark by the time you're driving home. And we would drop our friends off, like, after sports sometimes. And they'd be, like, trying to get out of the car. And it's dark and they can't see it. They're like, oh, I can't get out. It's just, like, just adding to the embarrassing things. And then, like, the last thing that was kind of freaky about it was that it didn't have airbags. It was like such an old Volvo that it didn't, which always freaked me out. But I mean, we never got in an accident, so it was fine. But I guess the idea was that it was built safe enough that it would be okay. Like, I don't know. Maybe it had front airbags, but not rear airbags, because it must have not had no airbags. Like, that would be too crazy, I think. All right, 3:20, time for bed. Avely just went live. Take your time wrapping up, doing self promo. Okay. If you can hear me, I'm actually like just about to finish. We probably have like 5 or less minutes left, because I'm just going to bed, waking up and seeing if Krobus has moved in, and then I'm actually done. So you had really, really good timing. Clearly need to watch you more to get higher up in the stack. I know. Well, I think it's because you were just new, like newly live. Because there's other folks that were live before you, and I feel like if you just show up, like it's gonna stick you at the bottom. I don't know. Is that not how it works? Because there's other people on here. Like, I'm pretty sure I see at least like 2 to 3 people who I probably have never clicked on their stream before. It's just been like other people who I've met through things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll give them a follow. So there's no way it makes sense that you would be below them. It's based on viewer count. Oh, okay. So since Blade was just live and didn't have many people yet, that's why. You do have a way to stall for time. You got the starter kit's guidebook to read. Oh, nice. Okay. Look, Krobus has a little chamber in here now. Aw, he's got all of his items from the sewers. All of his things that will make him feel at home. Very nice. Yay! Wait, there he is! He's in the kitchen! Oh my god, I can't believe it took the entire stream. Thank you for the collapse, Jimmy. Took the entire stream, but there he is. We've got Krobus.
If I could come help you, I would, but I'll do my best to keep the house in order.
Wow. So now that he's here, we've got extra hearts. And so you do unlock extra hearts, but it's not until they've moved in. And it doesn't say that I've already given him gifts. Oh, housemate. That's what he's labeled as. So let me see what happens. This won't get saved, but I'm just curious. Oh, this is an amazing gift. And so now what does it look like? Oh, still doesn't say. So can I give him infinite? Given a gift today. Okay, so maybe it's 1 per day and there's no limit throughout the week. His little chamber looks cozy, right? So this is where he will stand, I guess. Wait, but what about the store now? Okay, I'm gonna go check that out real quick. 13! What did you miss? Check it out! Look who's in my house. Look who's in my house. We have a roommate now. A housemate, excuse me. This is Kroby. He's here. I've done all the things. It only took me 3 hours today, but we did it. Yeah, okay. I want to just go check the sewers really quickly to see. What the heck? Blade it also just for size and how much you watch people. For example, I'm on the top of your stack, but only bigger than 2 to 3 others in terms of viewers. Gotcha. He's like you. What does that mean, 13? I would never have asked you to move in with me. So clearly you two are not the same. He must still be here doing his regular store duties, yeah? You can just teleport back and forth maybe. Or is there another person? Oh, it's just a chest. Krobus, not anymore. Ah, okay, so the chest performs the same function. So everybody will know. Everybody will figure it out. What if I didn't tell anyone on the farm that Krobus hadn't moved in? And like, I don't know how often we go into each other's houses, but I don't think it's that much. So people would figure it out just by going into the sewers and being like, where did he go? And I'll be like, Krobus told me not to say anything. So I would say nothing. I think Aurora should be able to cover the basics, but you'll be available for VC for other stuff. Sounds good. Yeah. So, I guess I don't need to go back to the farm. I was heading back up there, but I'm just going to quit. So I'm going to exit to the title screen here. Great success in Stardew today. Very much playing this by ear. Yep, for sure. So yeah, obviously we're going to send you guys over to Blade here. I will join you soon. I'm just going to grab some dinner. And I will be over there. But Blade and I are planning to play some Magic together. Blade's going to be learning. So hopefully that goes well. Let me do the proper send off from my thanks for coming screen. Here we go. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, everybody, today. It was good to see you all. I'm glad that we finally got to spend some more cozy time on the farm together and had Krobus move in. Yay! This was a really big deal because, like I said, I've never had anybody move into my place on Stardew before, so very much a first. But yeah, I'm excited to keep hanging out, honestly, and getting to play some Magic. I guess, Blade, the only other thing I do have to do during this little break while I'm eating is I have not actually connected the webcam that I'm going to be using for the cards yet. So I will have to just find a USB port for that, but that shouldn't honestly take that long. So yeah, I'm going to be sending y'all over to Blades.
and I will be over there with y'all shortly. So I hope everybody has a great rest of their evening, whether they're gonna continue hanging out or gonna be wrapping things up for the night. But yeah, so if I see you in a little bit, but otherwise I will see you guys next week for some more Super Mario RPG, some post-game content since we beat the game. So yeah, lots of accomplishments on stream this week. Anyways, have a good one, everybody. I will see you soon. Bye.